Right, yeah, a lot of respect.
RRQ was Jerry on it.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Yep, Evan did play the last time when they played against T1. He came in as that KO for RRQ's Fracture, so that's going to be the pickup there.
I don't know how I feel about Fracture though, because it does look a little bit chaotic at times. And remember, that's the one where they lost to T1 really heavily with Munchkin. But I do like Pro. It's again one of those maps where I think it favors Global a little bit more just because they look a little bit more rehearsed, but I think it also allows for RQ to go in some deep lurks.
Guys,
bind!
Oh, we've got a bind!
All right.
We've got a bind in the house in Pacific.
Take away the predictions. All we're predicting is we hope it goes to map 3. Yes.
Oh.
Map 3, map 3.
Map 3.
I'm
बबरुआ
really
थोड़ा नहीं
curious,
हो रहा.
right, what the
एक
Pacific
second आया
teams,
मैं.
you know, their interpretations are of the changes on bind. I mean, we won't know until we finally get to see it. So it would be nice for us as viewers and, of course, as analysts and casters to be able to take a quick look. But, of course, for these teams, especially a team like RRQ, again, who's fighting for that spot into the playoffs, I mean, trying to win at 2-0 is an absolute must.
Yeah, you want to make it decisive as well, but then again, you're never quite sure what's going to happen. So this agent composition will inform us just a little bit.
Okay, so quite a bit of a change on RRQ. I mean, they made a change last time for T1 as well, but
double duelist.
and then double Monyet on the raise back. People have been asking for Monyet to give back. Yeah, give back to the duelist. And now they're going Jet raise. Oh, this is going to be a banger for sure. Because then on the other side, you have RRQ accepting, okay, we just got to go with kind of the meta picks here. You know, go for the double flashes, go for the Killjoy instead of something like a Cypher or the Viper that LB didn't look as used to. Oh, man, I'm curious how this one pans out.
This is going to be huge.
I think we're ready to get into the first game as these two battle for playoffs. And it's going to be absolute mayhem. I can't wait. The casters are going to talk us through it. And today we've got Valdez and Tasteless casting for us today on Fracture.
That is right. We might not even talk you through it. We might yell you through it.
Whoa!
It's going to be an insane match coming up here.
बबरुआ.
I think this is a tough one to call. I think we probably will go to 3 maps. I think these teams are both top tier and have really improved over the weeks to come and seem to be in good form now.
Absolutely. I mean, both of these teams have showed that they are better than what they showed at the beginning of the league.
आवाज आ रही है?
So, very much looking forward to this match. Obviously, these two teams are very close with each other. A lot of players.
आवाज आ रही है?
Going back and forth, and
Hello?
yeah, just excited to get into this one.
Jullatic?
Seeing the compositions, I
Oh,
like
Jullatic.
what Global Esports have brought out here. I
आवाज आ
like
रही?
a little bit
Hello?
of flair, the double duelist, and if they can come
Hello,
out as
hello,
sharp
hello.
as they did last time around, they're going to be a really strong and scary team to take down Tasteless. So here we are on Fracture.
Yeah, Valdez, RRQ versus Global Esports. We're going to go to the map.
मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम करूं? मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम देख ले.
We had Ross
Discord.
not on the team for the first couple of weeks. He's finally now settled in here in Korea, and with his presence, he has done some incredible plays. We're definitely going to
match.
हाँ मैच लाइव स्ट्रीम.
फिर तो मैच में खुद को देख सकते हैं.
अबे फिर वो रहेगा ना डिले रहेगा रिएक्शन में समझ रहा है?
feel a little uncomfortable on the stage in the very beginnings, but they acclimated. They're feeling very confident now. They had a great series.
कर रहा हूँ मैं देख ले.
हाँ ठीक है तेरा आगे चल रहा है बल्कि मेरे YouTube से.
To see if maybe they can take Global Esports on.
Absolutely. Well, we're coming in.
Let's go!
Through the arcade right
GE
now.
attackers.
Global Esports
पर बहुत fast round है.
And immediately, SK Ross is going to take his head off.
First shot, first kill.
गया यो भी गया यो भी गया यो भी गया यो भी गया.
Esports is going to pounce.
किलजॉय का मॉली, रेस का नेड और ये ब्रीच का आफ्टर शक्ति ने पावर पे जगह ही नहीं थी खड़े होने की.
भाई क्या फास्ट किलर होती भाई.
But the spike is already planted, and Global Esports, a good time to mention, they have the highest pistol win rate in all of VCT Pacific.
वो तो है.
मोनिया की स्ट्रीम देख रहा था मैं थोड़ी सी.
Or if I just cast or curse them as
Oh,
he
shit.
messes up the grenade.
अरे नेड हट जा रहा है मोनिया
I think
भाई.
RRQ is going to be able to defuse this.
Yeah.
हो गया.
What the fuck?
हो गया defuse.
Bold play there from RRQ as they put the first win on the board. One that did not really come down to the final
ये राउंड में हारना चाहिए था.
maybe some
वो नेट हक दिया यार नहीं तो थोड़ा टाइम
लीड
मिलता
में
था.
बाकी दो बंदे भी तो शिफ्ट वॉक कर रहे हैं. वाइड पिक ले लेते
Well,
हैं.
you know, just throw a little chance over to RRQ, but yeah, started off well
शॉट
for
अच्छा था यार पहले वाला.
side of Global Esports with that entry, but
एंट्री करे भाई रास्ते भाई ने ओपनिंग
especially
बैट्समैन.
the fact that the peach shells they missed. I mean, That's a big deal. You're not going to be able to stop that defuse from coming in.
EJ with some great tunnel control back there as well. Global Esports here on map 2. They are going eco. Nobody's buying big this time around. They're going to quietly try to tiptoe over towards A, just past Dish. RRQ with a bit of an exterior.
side कोई नहीं
They're
है.
going to send the bird in there and ping them. And that's going to signal to the rest of RRQ where exactly Global Esports is.
Yeah. You know, pretty typical one. They don't. They do get the one blind, so Global Esports are actually going to wrap back around over here to bench and look to potentially enter B once again, but obviously not going to be too easy for them.
ये बेस से पुश कर रहे हैं पूरा.
And a very quiet
ये मेन 2 बंदे पुश करेंगे ना.
is going to be the target.
इनके सामने मिलेंगे.
Over here,
ओ भाई देख रहा है क्या होल्ड उनका वहीं पे होल्ड करके बैठे.
And they're going to do a long. Are they going to do a wrap round all the way towards A again? No, they're going to come up here to B. Just
गया.
आगे साउंड आगे और लेने की. हाँ और अब लो.
What?
भाई.
Here we go. Starting again.
कोई हीलर है जी में? नहीं हीलर नहीं है.
अरे दरवाजा खोल के मार देगा ये.
Pretty wild if they actually do lose this. Flip could try to pop through the door. It looks like he's just going to miss. As they're just going to go set up on A. Flip peaks. Monyet around that corner. Can't get
Nice
the
shot.
Nice shot.
Global Esports gets another. Only 2 left now.
Oh man, this is an insane round so far for Global Esports.
Nice nade.
On the eco, potentially going to win this one. I think
पता है
Rossi was
उसको.
spotted
पैर दिख गया
though.
हाँ.
I'll be more able to get one. Xpero gets the second. That's a third.
They keep it going. And it's just going to be Texture left over here trying to buy time. There is plenty of time on the spike here. And he gets it to half. Oh, and a miss.
अरे ज़्यादा कूद
Straight
गया
shot
थोड़ा
there
सा.
with the classic.
Nice
narrow
eco.
victory.
हो जाता
But nice eco बहुत अच्छा eco निकाला.
अगर एक्सपोज ना होता ना
Was a
तो
little
टरेट
bit
उसकी
painful for
गोली
them,
मार
but they
देती
got there in
ब्रिम
the
पे.
end. And that's going to feel pretty good. You'll note that they don't have too many credits now to go for their potential bonus round. Not going to feel too possible on that one. But yeah, Xpero with the Spectre, a lot of low health members.
ये
on the
देख
side
ज़्यादा
of
कूद
Global
गया
Esports.
टेक्सचर
They
लास्ट
nearly
मोमेंट
made
पे.
the eco play happen here in round
बहुत
2.
खुश हो रहे हैं ये.
Wasn't meant to be, as RRQ are solid through 2.
Yeah, excellent round there. Honestly, Global Esports very impressive despite losing that. This should be an easy bonus round, however, as RRQ fairly starved is going to come into this. And, you know, if they get plays like
मुझे
that,
लग ही रहा
I'll
था
tell
ये
you,
दे
man,
देगा वन टाइम.
a few sheriff clicks to the head and things start to
पता क्या होता है?
इसके बैटल पास वाली डीगल है ना ये.
Get one more.
हाँ. पता क्या होता है? जब
We saw this from 10 just yesterday. He was able to pull off some crazy stuff with the sheriff.
जब
ये स्पेक्टेट करता है ना,
against PRX.
जिसको भी स्पेक्टेट करता है वो मारता है.
हाँ.
है ना? नोटिस करिए.
किस्मत अच्छी रहती है.
मोस्टली यही होता है. कैमरामैन जिसको स्पेक्टेट करता है वो मारता है. देख ले. अरे
मारो एरन भाई मारो.
बाजी भाई.
बाजी मारेगा. बाजीगर.
And he's going to try to flush him out. He does just that.
अरे रासी भाई.
Good here for RRQ.
My ult's ready.
Yeah, just the stack and not landing the headshots. And Sparrow gets another as Bazi just going to sidestep that one. Does not care.
Nice, Bazi.
Brim ultimate, and it will be a round going the way of Global
चलो
Esports.
Brim की
They do
build
destroy
गई.
the rifles, but they are able to get on the board.
भाई Brim की अल्ट आ गई थी भयंकर तीसरे राउंड
Bit
में.
of a bloodbath here. No flawlesses. It's been extremely close. Good play there by Global Esports, but an expected win in that bonus round.
मैच की वॉल्यूम कम है. हाँ क्या?
Take a look at this. As some of
रोस्ते की आवाज आ रही है पीछे. रेस 105.
teammate were not that clean. Maybe I used the poor choice of words there, but Global Esports eventually
अभी ठीक है?
do clear them out. And
Hello, Gautam.
yeah, that Brim ult was kind of confusing, a little bit desperate, I suppose. Maybe
वो
trying
देख
to
stun
win
लेके
the
बैठा
round
है.
for RRQ. Don't think it was necessary.
अरे.
Sparrow, but that's just fine as he is going to peek here on Dish as there's
अरे
another
इसका
one.
कुत्ता बेकार हो गया
Bit
अब.
of a trade out there. We've got Flip trying
हक
to push
दिए.
hard, failed to actually curb any progress. Monyet got to come
मोनिया
through here, trying to
भाई
get a
मार
nuke
पाओगे
off.
क्या?
Shot fired in, it does not connect. He'll wrap back around.
Spike planted.
And this is going to be a pretty hairy retake if they can actually pull it off.
ओ बच गया कुत्ते.
Monyet trying to push here, low on health, trying to gain some information for his team. As the doggy backs up real quick. He's not having any of that.
मर जाता ना
With the
इसका
dodge
कुत्ता.
there on the paint shells.
Nice.
But so far,
बचा लिया भाई,
Global
मोन्ने को
Esports
बचा लिया.
controlling these angles. Emin makes a little bit of progress, but Rossi is going to be the final boss here on A.
Yeah, that's really the
He is
issue
the
for
boss.
Rossi here. Half armor, he's got a Phantom though, and he's ready to go. And it looks like we will get a save from RRQ, not willing to push in 2v3 and get a late defuse off. So Global Esports should be able to tie it up 2-2.
हाँ जी, कहाँ मार रहा है?
And I guess the question now is, as we get further on into the half, how is Global Esports going to look? Are they
तो
going
मैं
to
पता है यहाँ CT spawn से एक ऑप spam spot है. मैंने YouTube में देखा था.
Last game. And a good save there for RRQ.
Game voice increase. और कर.
Next round, we've got a sheriff by here as well for Elmi Moore.
Yeah, can't blame them after what we saw earlier, at least on the first shot. The other ones, a little bit not as clean, but you can get that first kill with the Sheriff. Anything is possible. It's continuing with the half armor bias here is Global Esports, even though they do have some credits under their belts after the last couple of rounds.
It's going to be a 3-2 split here. Pressure building onto A, but a heavy stack here for RRQ.
Wait,
See them try to come through dish a lot. EJ actually making it work here.
Yeah, the wall line getting so much value as Pain Cells just to try to buy some space, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be taken out.
Insane push there by Bazzi.
What?
Oh.
Looking like an aimbot. That was
Timing, mar. Nice.
He saw the second guy, so he's like, "Oh, I cleared the push, guys."
Sky को नेड का डैमेज नहीं पड़ा रेस का, वो डिश पे पीक लेके मार गई.
It's going to be a plant here.
मर तो गई वो.
Upgrade his gun though.
पर वो मरी किससे? नेट से नहीं मरी.
पीछे वाले बंदे से ब्रीच की बाजी ने मारी.
Smokes down.
They're going to smoke this out. That should force the position for Global Esports to collapse slightly.
अरे बुंडे बचाओ, टेक्सचर भाई. Oh, timing.
And nobody's poked out just yet. And I don't think Global Esports is going to try to counter push. Texture just going to continue with a lurk, let the smoke run out, and it does.
But he is spotted. Bazzi is also low. He's going to get the one.
Oh, he's
कहाँ
on the
देख रहा
barrel.
है?
Nice.
वो कहाँ देख रहा
साउंड नहीं आई क्या?
हाँ.
Huge clutch.
Telling you,
किल
man.
जाए मेरी इतनी तेज आवाज आई भाई गोलियों की.
लैंड पे इतनी साउंड होती है कि उसको साउंड नहीं आई वहाँ पे.
Sawed-off Phantoms,
That's right,
sawed-off
yeah.
Vandals. They just have
हल्ला मचा दिया ना लोगों ने.
terrible accuracy. Like nobody can hit anything.
चेन्नई लैंड में नहीं देखा था, वो हिंट देते थे, शिफ्ट वॉक कर रहे होते थे.
हाँ.
Closer there.
वो देख कहाँ देख रहा है?
लग जाते थे.
वो कहाँ देख रहा
So
है?
clutch.
He saw even more than the barrel. He saw like his hands too.
Yeah.
And I guess, you know, it's hard to make that quick communication like, oh, I died from the corner. So he just wasn't looking the right way as he entered to try to retake in the 1v1 and can't really
Prolonged killing Bazzi,
obviously. So nice little try from Xfero at the end, but Global Esports 3 rounds in a row. It's pretty after losing the pistol round to RRQ in a pretty close fashion.
RRQ calls
राकावा यार है क्या पता नहीं.
They had a very good start, but it does seem like the half is beginning to run away from them.
क्या हाल है प्राप भाई?
That last round there, I mean, that could have gone either way. It actually seemed like RRQ had the right setup.
Unknown
So
कैसे
I
हो
don't know
कैसे
if
हो?
there's gonna be
Hi guys, hi.
a
Hi
big
बोलने का
talk
मौका
about
नहीं मिला.
strategic shift,
Hello. कैसे हो guys?
here.
Welcome.
But we'll see if their behavior starts to change as we go into round 6. Still a delightfully close match. The question really is, can Global Esports keep comboing these wins? You know, the pistol round and the round 2, they're very different than when you start to get deep into a half and you really have a lot of utility. You've got your rifles out or operators out. You've got your ultis. That's where a stronger team can really express the skill difference.
RR का pick है.
And we will be seeing some of that here as we have
30 FPS पे stream कर रहे हैं. हमें तो भाई शर्म नहीं आ रही साइड में. खुद ट्विच पे देख लो.
Rare to see that nowadays as here
क्या भाई?
comes
Quality होती है.
Rossi looking for that entry, but Monyet's going to steal it away. Still a good entry here for Global Esports.
Kind of a funny little bump there from him. Beautifully done there by EJ, but Monyet gets him after that. Rossi here in the smoke, actually just going to be...
हैं?
तेरे में ऊपर टाइमर क्या दिखा रहा है?
116, 115.
Interesting idea. I think he was going to
हाँ,
die
मैंने अपना
anyway,
ट्विच चला
but
लिया.
nice to his ally as Global Esports
1080
are
पे
still
60 में देखो और मजा आ रहा है,
cleaning
smooth
up here
एकदम.
as
Friendly
the
fire.
सही चल रहा है ट्विच मेरा.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Global Esports...
मोनिया भाई रॉसी के साथ गद्दारी कर पे.
Emin, not going to be easy here.
अपने नेट छोड़ा
Does he
दिया.
opt to save? He might try to get one pick before he pulls out.
Yeah. Bazzi about to spot him, and he does get him with the Vandal spray.
बाजी भाई मेरी वाली
Range.
वैंडल यूज कर रहे हैं इसलिए मार रहे
So,
हैं.
at the end of the day, Global Esports hold on
कौन
to
सी
the
है?
rifles. They
Prime?
are
Prime.
now they're rich. They can do pretty much whatever they want.
They're loaded now. They've got some deep pockets, and it's going to be probably a Sheriff round. Maybe we'll see a Marshall. I'm not sure coming out here, but overall, a great round there for Global Esports. Continue to combo these wins.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
ये
hype.
देख house
भाई दिल्ली में
I
house
saw
हो
more
रही है ये
people
भाई
in that shot than there are people in our studio right now.
दिल्ली में
Fans
वैसे
are
इतनी
out
भीड़
in
है
force. I hope you guys are enjoying the winning nature so far for Global Esports. Hope they can keep it up for your sake.
The GE Army over there.
Yeah.
They got to be happy with a 4-week streak, excuse me, and possibly a 5th here. This is going to be a tough round for RRQ.
Well, Elmi Moore pretty consistent on the Sheriff headshot so far today. Okay, Rossi still trying to make some room for his team, being so aggressive, peeking into 2 people and a dog.
Wow, they try to flush him out. They're going to go for the push here. This is wild.
भाई
Hold up a second.
hold on
There's just texture left over.
क्या इको करा है
And he's against Stingers, a Sheriff, and an upgrade now for Xfero, who's able to pick up a Phantom.
उधर ब्रिज कहाँ भाग
I've
गया
seen
अल्ट
this
करके
before with RRQ. Sometimes I feel like they're better with the weaker guns. Like,
It's weird, yeah. I mean, they certainly have a lot of tricky strategies where they get very aggressive and like catch the enemy teams off guard when they're on eco rounds or like on half buys. So it's definitely, you can feel it whenever RRQ is playing that they do
30 seconds
look pretty
left.
good in these.
how are you bad भाई जान I love you
They're very good when cornered.
दिनेश भाई all good क्या हाल है
Maybe
भाई
not as strong in the straight-up play. It's so
उल्लासनगर -1 क्या
can plant. I mean, A is
Sarvesh bhai, thank you for the
inside right
sponsor,
now.
yaar.
He's going to go for that. They will hear the audio cue of that. We're going to see Flip try to sneak in here.
अल्ट मार दे
I don't think we're going to see the lockdown used.
Yeah, definitely an option if they wanted to be super safe. But
All right. He's going to try to buy some
texture
every time.
we've seen this before. Where it's like, man, he's got more kills with the Sheriff than anything else. Don't pick up that Phantom. You don't
Yeah,
get
put that away.
Yeah.
Use the Sheriff instead.
Thrifty.
And so it's going to be a thrifty victory there for RRQ. Global Esports definitely caught off guard by that counterintuitive push over into spawn.
Take a look at the beginning. Elmi Moore opens
short
it up.
भाई किल जो क्या शॉट मार रहा है इसने 4-5 मार दिया अभी तक
You
डीगल
know,
से
they get the fault line through, I believe, and they're able to just push onto them very aggressively.
ये तो वैसे टेक्सचर भाई ने हगा
Fans out in force as well.
Yeah, viewing party over there in Jakarta.
वो वाली वॉच पार्टी देखो और हमारी दिल्ली की
Gotta be
देखो
happy with that win there from RRQ.
Huh?
Let's see if they can perform as well in a rifle round here.
भाई इंडोनेशिया में इतने लोग नहीं हैं जितने दिल्ली में होंगे
Looks like he's going to be trying to get
Overall
a pick over here
population.
in B. This is a 4-stack, by the way, at B. I mean, RRQ is ready to intercept this.
Ready and waiting. Elmi Moore going to wait here at Generator as... Yeah, there you go. The lockdown underneath in the sewers as counter lockdown does come in from there, but Rossi's got an operator. He's not
जॉर्ड पे
free.
रॉसी भाई
Got the lockdown Venn
What?
diagram here. Oh! Actually gets him.
दोनों के एक अटक गए
Wait, both of them
भाई
got
इंडोनेशिया की
lockdown?
पॉपुलेशन पाकिस्तान से ज्यादा है
You don't see that every day.
Not every day,
हाँ
no.
क्या
हाँ अभी
So they
गूगल
haven't
करा मैंने
planted the
27
spike
करोड़
yet.
है
They're gonna
इंडोनेशिया
put
की
this over here
पाकिस्तान
in
की
the
23
corner.
करोड़
Bozzy controlling from tunnel.
पर
Rossi
इंडोनेशिया छोटा है साइज
staying
में
in a retracted position. Oh.
अरे
Evans
मान
just
भाई
running on the site now with the Phantom and Texture. He's
hold
got
on.
some health. Elmi Moore. Load.
Oh.
नाइस
लेट्स गो मोनिया भाई
Oh, man.
Oh!
Well.
ये
that
क्या
is
था?
a Global
ठीक है भाई।
Esports round
Why did he
regardless.
push that?
I don't know.
ठीक
I
है
don't
भाई
understand the rationale.
नहीं उसे लगा वो आर्केड की तरफ से रेज
Don't
आ
you
रही
want,
है
I mean,
नहीं नहीं
he's
नहीं
just going to sit there and wait and run the clock, but
I guess it's like either you one-tap him and deny the rocket, or you're just going to get rocketed on the defuse.
yeah, as long as your
But
finger can find that mouse button, you're probably going to win that.
unless you like hit the, you can watch it here again.
There we
He has
go.
hit the immediate headshot. So he like hops out, but he even jumps as well.
Even
You're
if
not
you
gonna
get
hit
the
it.
immediate
What is he
headshot, the
doing?
rocket's gonna be in
रॉसी भाई वही कह रहे हैं
I guess he
shit
can
हाँ
react on time, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very easy, actually,
Yeah.
with the stopper. Interesting.
Quiet start here. We go into round 9. Creeping up towards A. RRQ with very good instinct. They actually had a 4-stack on A to start this off.
मार दे स्पैम मार दे मजा आ जाएगा
कर दो
And they're gonna.
ये देख
Oh!
आईपैड लेके बैठा हुआ है अपना
Can't get out in time.
He was putting down smokes, and even Emin gets kind of caught off guard there too. Did pick up 1 kill at least. But this should be. It's looking like a pretty solid global esports right now.
क्या यहाँ
on a frenzy.
3 जनों का बाय था 2 जनों का पिस्टल था ये क्या सीन है
It's a rough one.
Okay.
Oh. Tell you, man,
कम ऑन रॉसी भाई एक एमएन पे 1 टैप मार दो
traded out. Rossi
एक एमएन पे 1 टैप मार दो
forward here.
शॉट बोला था
Easy.
एक
Able to clear out SK
सैंड्स में भी हो जाता तो
Don't really have enough time, so he's just
वो
gonna
एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा
try to
है
meet
कि
someone
कोई
out with
होगा
the
यहाँ
door
पे
open and then run away. So global esports going up to 6-3
समझ गया रॉसी
with a very aggressive
Ah.
entry onto A site, even with 3 people there on the stack for RRQ, still able to get in there relatively cleanly.
Yep, beautiful round there. Global Esports with double the lead right now, 6-3.
Yeah. As let's take a look at the replay here. As you see, SK Rossi's underneath. He is going to
लाइक करो भाई लाइक करो 650 वाचिंग 250 लाइक भी नहीं है वाह
भाई ये देख
Every time Rossi does anything,
अभी
it's
खोला
like
भाई ये
I love it.
चेन्नई
We are exploding
पिछला
here,
कब कहाँ पे बैंगलोर में हुई थी ना वॉच
I
पार्टी
love it, man. So sick.
हाँ
वहाँ से
ये
तो ज्यादा क्राउड है
बोल रहे थे
And this is
गाइस ये क्राउड ज्यादा लग रहा है ना
pretty tumultuous first half so
बहुत
far.
ज्यादा भाई
अरे ये जी वाले टाइम पे नहीं बताते वॉच पार्टी का कल मैंने कहीं देखा था कि हैदराबाद में वॉच पार्टी और आज दिल्ली में हो रही है
नहीं दिल्ली में ही थी पहले से
Says, man, he's really hitting
मुझे
his
तो पता
ally
नहीं
with
चला
that a lot today.
Yeah, there's been a lot of friendly fire with that.
Not yet. First time.
Delhi है मेरी
Reese,
जान
well, at least for this tournament, obviously. As
अरे
okay, it's gonna take a little bit of damage as they spot them over there in arcade, and it looks like Global Esports just want to back away.
Yeah, I think this is a good read. Hold on. Rossi might try to come forward anyways. Can he get a pick? Doesn't see anybody yet. And he gets pinged with that, but I don't think it's going to deter him. He's just going to climb right up. Oh! Whips the shot.
Yeah, the right click not quite there as Evan's still under a lot of fire.
Nice,
Able to
Aaron.
win that duel.
ओ भाई
As even with the hellfire coming down from the skies, they get them out of tower, but still Global Esports in a good position.
Well, they're going to have to commit over here to A. Manyet's going to
नाइस
get that
मानिया
kill,
भाई
and that's going to
रेस
actually
लेके
pull
लड़ कर रहे हो
another
मेरी तरह
RRQ
खेल दो
player
बिल्कुल
over here to the B side. It's going to be just the killjoy
अरे
utility slow
अरे
down.
बाबा
Aaron, I guess he was tanking?
Oh my fucking god!
Gonna nab the spike, but he can't stop him from getting over there. The spike is gonna be planted. Hold on a second.
हाँ इन्फोटी किल जो क्रॉस करी
Now it's only Manyet. He's going to get fault line. There's a lot of trouble for him. 1v2.
Oh, beautiful round. That's
भाई
gonna be a
किल
big
जो
one
ने
to
रंगोली
defuse.
खोली
4-3
चढ़ गई ऊपर
now. Great execute.
कोई
Great
डर नहीं
retake back over
लम्बा
onto
मोर
the
भाई
site.
को
Starts with the Nano Swarm, which, by the way, on this patch, you can see from farther away. I always like to mention that because
क्या प्ले तो अच्छा करा था वैसे यार
such a tiny change. There's a lot of people still getting hit by those.
पूरा
and
टावर
actually
तक
dying to
वो
them,
लिया
as we can
कंट्रोल
see
लिया फिर वहां से
this
वापस
round as Global Esports tried to rotate.
We're getting a lot of kills.
और
from
ब्रिम ने
Phil
अल्टी भी
here.
करी
That was
पूरा
maybe the
टावर
most incredible moment here of the fight so far here. Hopping up over there and getting the double kill.
ज्यादा खुश मत हो
Surprise peak.
कमबैक होगा
कम बैक क्या जी
Giants
जीत
just
रही
got
है
to do that.
Oh,
You know,
he-
low on health, they're not going to expect you to be aggressive, and certainly they were caught off guard. If you can hit your shots.
हाँ दिल्ली में मौज बजे हॉटकास्ट में हाँ पता है
Here comes Rossi again.
और रॉसी भाई
Rossi guns the dog down, hiding in the cloudburst, but the spray
Arre.
shots there too good.
अरे
As we've got Global Esports thinned down to 3 players. Make that 2. Oh,
अरे
my God.
अच्छा ये रेस छुपी हुई थी यहाँ पे
हाँ
Wow, fast round.
कब गई भाई
The RRQ just
एंट्री अच्छी थी लेकिन रॉसी की
it seemed,
काफी
you know,
आगे तक
like,
गया
Global Esports did that
अबे सारे
before, right?
सब
With,
कुछ मार दिया बे
Rossi
उस पे
has
2
doors
फ्लैश मार दिए
into a
कुत्ता मार दिया फ्लैश
smoke, and they're just like, no, I mean, we have
अगर कुत्ता ना होता ना मर जाते
great
इसका ये भी
balance.
हाँ
Easy peasy. Took a
कुत्ते
lot
ने
of
stun
wind out of
करा
sails of Global Esports, pun intended. And RRQ just saw it coming a mile away. They were able to handle this very nicely.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension there, and then just perfect gunplay. Nicely done there by EJ. The game of catch-up is real.
वाओ
We're either going to end this first half with
आज तो दूसरी स्ट्रीम होने वाली थी ना
7.
क्या
7-5
RRQ still
7-5
competitive,
let's
still
go
viable so far in the series.
उसके केजे ने वो भी रख रखी है, ओडिन भी और
Slowing
गन
it
भी.
down now. It's Global Esports. Last round here, so got to use everything. We got 3 ults against the 2. You would imagine that Global Esports should enter pretty quickly here with a Rolling Thunder and Showstopper combination.
बकचोदी में फ्लैश कर दिया ऐसे.
Dangerous when he does that with the spike in hand, but
3
he
ult है
does
भाई अपने
not get
पास.
punished. And they're going to seesaw back up towards A, it looks like. There is a double stack over here. It's a good crossfire setup.
अरे मोनिया भाई पीछे देखो.
Beautifully
Totally flash.
Oh my god! What an insane round!
भाई
EJ's cleaning
ये
house.
क्या
This is looking
है?
to be a 6-6 half here.
उसके स्काई का
मर जाती.
फ्लैश,
Flash timing was actually perfect.
उसके स्काई का फ्लैश का टाइमिंग क्या था?
Zephyr had already blast packed in.
ये
There's
देख
just
एज
nowhere to
लेना है
go,
अपनी
and
गांडू.
even with the Hellfire, doesn't matter. That is an ace for EJ.
Yeah, they gave
on
it to him
the
too.
raise. Yep.
All right, EJ,
इसका
this
POV
one's
देखना
yours.
है
They
मुझे.
let him come through. He gets that final kill. We now go to the second half here.
ये
Round
मोनिया का
13.
POV दिखाओ. कहाँ जा रहा था हम
It's
भागे.
dead even. Felt like Global Esports had a lot of momentum here in the middle of that first half, but you know that pause that Ewok called for, it definitely.
अगर सोचा मोनिया भाई घूम के उसी को मार देते.
Different winning.
पेस में दे पाता हूँ. कोई भी नहीं मरता.
और भाई समय रहना के साथ फिर से वॉच पार्टी कब?
That's a big one. We will have halftime now, and
अभी जुले शराना के साथ कर रहा हूँ. काफी
the
नहीं
entries
सर.
will go on the side of RRQ.
Comeback बोला ये.
Again, they're not running double
माफ
duelist,
कर.
so should be.
मैं अपने वाले के लिए बोल रहा था यार. ये तो उल्टा हो गया.
And I mean, same could be said for
मेरे
the
दोस्त
side
2
of
दिन पहले कॉल
Global
किया था
Esports.
तेरे को.
We'll see
आरटी
how
ने
their
कॉल उठा
defense
के
is.
उसको डर्ट लगा दी. क्या?
It's been a very interesting series. Rossi definitely on point for the early part of that half. He did get a little bit too aggro. Not even really losing gunfights.
पर मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. बता जो रॉसी ना एकदम
So
एग्रेशन से खेल रहा है ना.
instinct to kind of
full
know
W.
probably
फुल
where
डब्ल्यू
the
गेम प्ले कर रहा है ना.
opposing
अच्छा है,
player
अच्छा
is
है.
and that execute.
वो बात अलग है, थोड़ा
I
अनलकी हो
think
जा
it's
रहा
gonna
है
be a
कभी
long
कभी.
series. I think we're going to map 3.
पर मार रहा है.
And I bet
क्या
this
बोलते
might
हैं?
be with these two teams. This could be one.
वो
we're
फ्लैश था
probably
भाई. वो
gonna see one
स्काई का
overtime
फ्लैश
as well.
इतना
They
टाइमिंग
have
पे आया
very
ना,
even.
माँ कसम. और मैं बता रहा हूँ तुम्हें, उसके ना एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करा होगा कि वो रेज अल्ट लेके ऐसे आएगा. उसने ऐसे फ्लैश कर दिया और मैच हो गया.
Go 12 all. Straight in as well.
क्या विजय?
Look at that. Global
Good luck.
Esports
Vijay
logo
Bhavo.
with a bunch of player
Oh.
names, a bunch of words in many different languages.
Yep, I think it's all the languages, the players on that team. And I think anybody who thinks they can call this is crazy.
क्या लिखा
It's so
था?
close. But again, guys, if you ever want to come down to our studio, you are always welcome. We do provide materials as you enter so that you can make these
रॉसी
fun
भाई जॉर्ड
signs,
खेल रहा है ना.
and show your
ये LT कब
support for
खेलेगी
your
ऐसा?
favorite team.
टूटा हुआ साज
That is a sign
मैं.
for Hama
मत
Life
पूछो
Esports
यार.
League of Legends team. Hi
इतना
from
दुख
Ireland.
मुझे हुआ है ना, तुम को नहीं हुआ
Yeah,
होगा.
it's been wild how international the audience has been. And I mean, if you're going to come to Korea, man, truly this is part of the cultural experience.
क्या
Going to
लिखा
an
था?
esports event.
VGA
This is the
लिखा
one to
था.
come to.
विजय लिखना होगा.
Come on down. Always have a good time.
Victory in
By
all
the way, there
language,
are a lot
what-
of texture
oh,
fans
ऐसा
in the
है क्या?
audience, including multiple signs that say, let's
Oh,
become a couple, let's
Vijay.
get married. You know, texture pretty popular here
Got his
in
pickings.
Korea. Yeah.
All right, we start now. Round 13 here. Rossi here with the pistol. A push now down out from B.
What the fuck?
Whoa, what? All right, Manya got the kill there. We totally didn't catch that one on camera,
How
but
did he even manage that?
oh,
That's crazy.
ये होल्ड कर रहा है उसका.
RRQ getting that plant.
Shit.
Oh my God!
Spike planted.
These
Morris
shots.
yeah, he's just too good with headshots.
Yeah.
Like the one taps, the two taps. He's just too good. EJ, he's going to take another round with Frenzy here to spray them both down as Moniette's alone, and he gets one. 22 health.
This looks so impossible. And they can just run the clock. Gonna try to bait him. They're too wise to do that. That does whiff.
Yeah, just buying time here as Moniette is just lost. I mean, there's nothing you can do. He's going to go down. Flipsider will pick up the kill, and that is a second pistol round for RRQ against our best pistol teams statistically in VCT Pacific.
Yeah. Great.
How do we
round there
lose
from RRQ
after
to
picking
start things
first player?
off. And it's going to be a very light round here for Global Esports. they are going to completely and totally save. Tell me more, man. With these one
Well,
taps,
उल्टा लगाया उसने turret.
Yeah.
I'm almost only half joking about never give this guy a rifle. Like he's, if it's a sheriff or a ghost, he's so good. It's insane.
Yeah. Tell me more this time going for the full armor buy and just holding on to his ghost. And so, in theory, that is kind of what we're asking for. It's not the sheriff, but he's going to have a lot of utility as well. So,
bit of a standoff over here.
बोलते हैं
More
ना
stack up north of spawn. And, you know, this is a technique you'll see used a lot of times in a round
उसके
2.
केजे का setup देखो guys.
Round 1.
उसने उल्टा turret लगाया है
Kind of
और वो वहीं पे
yes,
छुपी हुई
right. If they're on A, well, maybe we can just overpower them.
Yeah.
And in this case, RRQ, well, they flipped whatever side was not what Global Esports bet on because they're going to come into B for free. Well, hold on. They haven't come in just yet. I think they probably will move in when they confirm that tunnel is clear.
Yeah, they're just checking every single corner with their initiators and just making sure that nobody's here. And they will find that out now. They know they're not going to get stacked. Now, do Global Esports...
भाई उनकी केजे डीट है भाई वहीं बैठी है.
Yeah, let's see what they do.
It's a difficult map to do it on. You would have to kind of make it through Flipshider here and maybe go into the sewers.
All right, so he's going to try to just sandbag the progress. Emin up here. Gets one.
Ooh.
Ah!
Down you go. All right.
Well, this is actually not terrible, to be honest.
Huh. Okay. Just dives to the paint shells. Yeah, just going to hop off the rope, and that's the end of that one. The gunplay from RRQ is, like,
it's insane, man.
They're so good.
All right, so the bonus round here
हमारे
for
हिंदी
Global
में
Esports,
विक्ट्री को विजय
with
बोलते
as
हैं.
close as this has been,
पता है भाई
they
मेरे
have
को.
to win this round if they're going to come through and win in what's been such a delightfully close map one so far.
विजयी power.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Emin and Flipshider buy here. Frenzy and a Stinger. Half armor. Trying to save as much.
Don't tell me Satchel out जा रहा है वो.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Come on, yet Superman's in. He trades out for one. Rossi now.
यहाँ से walk कर ले रॉसी. यहाँ से walk कर ले. Timing तेरी.
They know this is happening. Sexter's able to get one.
Oh, nice.
He gets the other. As Emin's still here.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be flashed. They knew it. As
Oh, nice.
Down goes Xparrow, and Global Esports will be able to
भाई
simply
पूरा पेपर एक्स है भाई. जी ही अलग अगली.
Yeah, good executes there from
डिफेंस
Global
साइड भी डब्ल्यू
Esports.
करती है बहनचो पूरा.
As they're going to try to catch up. They had a pretty healthy looking couple of rounds once we got past
भाई
the
आज
pistol
जी कुछ
position.
ज्यादा एग्रेशन कर रहे हैं.
First
अच्छा है
half,
भाई
they
अच्छा है.
can
Why not?
try to chain those wins
नया
together.
प्ले भाई बढ़िया एकदम.
बढ़िया है भाई.
Emin actually just there to kind of catch him and
देखो रॉसी के पास आ
get the
रही
kill
है.
with
एमिने
Frenzy,
एमिने
but it wasn't
एमिने.
enough even with the gun upgrade to
Love you रॉसी भाई.
out of it afterwards.
रॉसी भाई मारो झूल रहे हो.
झूल तो
All right. Slow
आप
start
रहने दो
here.
हटो भाई आप मत बोलो.
RRQ going to camp for a
Immortal
little
हो
bit.
तुम इससे बात
Maybe
करो.
hoping that
झूल तो
Global Esports
कोई
will
और
try to
चाहे
do another push
critical.
again and they can just intercept it. But Global Esports is
मैं कब
mixing it
तेरा
up
चढ़
pretty
गया?
nicely.
लौड़े तेरी
Being
बात नहीं
very
होती.
quiet and very
अरे
patient.
अच्छा.
And so this moment that RRQ holds
दो
this
तेरह.
position isn't going to benefit them. It's just going to be
दो
less time
पंद्रह.
to try to secure
हाँ, दो
either the A
पंद्रह.
site or the B site.
2-15 हाँ 2-15.
Yeah, I like RRQ taking it easy
दुख हुआ
here,
देख के.
slowing it down because, as you guys can tell, we saw this in the
2-15
first
का
half.
दर्द.
They got behind a couple of rounds and the economy just got blown out of proportion. They were able to catch up afterwards, but they certainly want to win this one. As Texture waiting in Sands.
किसकी बात कर रहा है? डेथ मेकर की.
They're
कल
gonna
के
go
मैच
back.
की.
45 seconds remaining here, and the spike appears to
भूल
be
गए
headed
क्या?
towards B.
हाँ
ट्विटर पे
Triple
भाई
stack
तुरंत
ready on
भसड़
B as
मचा देते
well.
लोग ट्विटर पे.
भाई
खूब गांड मारते हैं ट्विटर पे.
And, I mean, they're
भाई
gonna have to move
बहुत
very
गांड
quickly
मारते हैं
here.
भाई.
If there's any way,
ट्विटर
tuurant
कमेंट्स
भाई.
you know,
हर
the
जगह
progress
भाई.
hindered here. It's
मीम्स
possible
बने
spike
रहते
is
हैं पहले
planted.
से.
Seconds left.
Trailblazer comes through as not the best entry for the side of RRQ. There's a lot of utility used by Global to slow this down. Only 19 seconds.
ओए
Flash goes behind the box. Gonna hide in plain sight.
B.
Oh!
Enemy
Oh! Gets that kill. Nicely done.
10 seconds left.
Tell me more, man.
Yeah.
ये बहुत चल है भाई स्किल जो है मैं बहुत मार रहा है लिमिम और
both teams here, but it's not going to be enough here. And so that's going to be
मारो रोसी भाई, मारो चांडा मारो।
We're tied 8-8. You gonna get the pick?
नहीं
Do it.
Didn't happen.
ना चले दोनों पिक
Yeah.
कोई नहीं ले
Tell me
रहा।
more. I mean, the way he's playing, I feel like he was gonna.
इनका
go
भी
for it.
रिएक्शन ऐसी होता है कमेंटेटर का
Hold on to that. Right
So we've got a budget round here for RRQ, but let's not forget this is when they've played their best. It's when they have sheriffs in hand,
Yeah.
and they have to have perfect headshots. That's when they're able to deliver. Good usage there, the showstopper.
ओ भाई क्या क्राउड है भाई
in there. I mean,
We should
anytime
Bye.
Globally Sports
Protect
wins
जाएंगे
around,
Well, it's
especially if SK Rossi gets
अरे हॉस्कास में तबाही मचा रखी है भाई
right. They're gonna try to push up into A now. Killjoy utility. It's
हाँ,
gonna be the
टट्टी हुई,
jungle, will have
हल्की
to
सी
hack
यार।
their way through. The Texture's lurking over here. He gets the first kill.
What?
That's not the side they're coming in
Nice.
from.
ओ रॉसी भाई
Pulls right back out.
ओ रॉसी भाई
मर गया
क्यों
Rossi
भाई,
and Texture
yeah.
there.
इतना एग्रेशन क्यों
He's
पीछे
holding
हो जा
on to the
नेट अल्टर
showstopper, trying to clear out any defenders that are coming in as the plant comes down.
इसने दो
Manya
किल
not
लिए,
able to
नेड
pick
वापस
anyone
आ गया
off.
इस
And
पे।
ए
इसकी बैंड की
Barely
डिंग
gets
डिंग।
out. Bazzi here with the wall banks.
बाजी भाई दो मारो वर्ल्ड करो।
These shots not connecting. On yet. He's
नाइस।
the first.
ओ मरा, ओ
Sparrow's
मार
so
दे।
low on hit points here. One bullet and he's gone.
they're making this so close with frenzies and classics.
He sees the feet. That's
नाइस
ब्रिम ने
gets the defuse.
हाँ
in the
ब्रिम ने उसे
last
मार
few
दिया
seconds. Beautiful
HP पे
retake there
मार
from
दिया उसने
Global
frenzy
Esports.
से।
A pivotal moment that could have gone either way.
Yeah, I mean,
ये रॉसी भाई के आगे बे
so close in that round.
दिल्ली है भाई हाँ ना आतंक तो होएगा ही
By RRQ,
रेज
trying to
ने
clear
देख
out the
लिया था
site,
रॉसी
and
भाई को
it
डैश
nearly
करते हुए,
bought
उसने
them
स्पैम
around
करा। ये
with
देख,
it.
ओए!
I don't even know how
ये
he
देख,
got
ये
that
देख,
kill.
दोनों की ऐसी मिली उसे।
Just insane stuff. Manya able to shore it up a bit as Aaron does the cleanup, but
You can see that's an unfortunate spot to hide there when your legs are sticking out.
you got to shorten the legs, I think, as well,
That's
not
right.
just the gun barrels. Everybody's going to use hoverboards from
You got to
now
go
on.
into Astroform where you can float
Yeah,
and hide
exactly.
there when they never
क्या
find
ले
you.
अबे
Yeah. So remember,
VLT का
RRQ
एनर्जी
had
डाउन
a
लग रहा
kill
है
round
टीम में
last
कोई
one,
इशू
so,
है
I mean, they killed 4 people.
VLT
with
के डॉक्यूमेंट में भी
basically
कहा
not
था ना
much
कि
else
बेंच किया प्लेयर्स
other
को वगैरह
than,
सो
some
नहीं नहीं कोई
frenzies
ग्रजेस व्रजेस
and
कुछ नहीं
utility, as we do have a tech pause here. We'll have to wait and see what this is about.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know when they get it sorted. We're
और
going
के
to
रॉसी बेबी
Technical
एक
pause
नहीं
है
मारा
क्या?
उसने
too close to call.
टाइम आउट भी नहीं ले रहे।
Yeah.
कौन
कोच कह रहा तुम्हें पता है क्या करना है, खेलो।
पर टेक्निकल पॉज में अलाउड नहीं है बात करना
हाँ हाँ मैं कह रहा हूँ टाइम आउट नहीं लिए अभी
So
तक
I would
कोई भी
imagine
टीम
Global
ने।
Esports can
हाँ।
stack a few
वो
more
कह रहे
wins.
मारो
and
मारो
they're
तुम्हें
gonna
पता है क्या खेलना है।
chase
Yeah.
him right back up.
रॉसी कह रहा
भाई
है एम नहीं लग रहा मेरा।
रॉसी भाई नहीं लिया
Last time it
टेक्निकल
went to
पॉज
6-3, you remember,
रॉसी
and
कह रहा है
then,
माउस में मजा नहीं आ
tied it
रहा।
up at
रॉसी, हाँ, वही तो।
6-6. Melanie Moore is my
हारेगी
GFF.
हारेगी यार
One
क्यों
enthusiastic
हारेगी
man.
इसको देखो
The other one, I think he's waiting for the
Ah.
next match here.
अरे यार क्या कर रहे हो भैया यार कैमरा
मार
मैन
नहीं रहे ना आरआरक्यू के प्लेयर्स
So
इसलिए।
funny.
G fighting. If you lose, you're not going home.
ये टेक्सचर बना रखा
This is
उसने।
his first time at the studio.
Yeah, got a lot of first timers here. Valorant has been blowing up.
Hello
here in
India,
Korea.
hashtag G
A
fighting।
lot of spectators in the
ये
audience.
लिखा हुआ है
We've seen the watch
नीचे
parties
लिखा हुआ है इंग्लिश में भाई
in
पढ़ना
India and
पूरा।
Indonesia.
कहाँ लिखा हुआ है अच्छा हाँ हेलो इंडिया जैसे
And so while we're on this tech pause,
Spanish
we can take
सीख
a
रहा हूँ
look
मैं,
at
कोरियन
the
थोड़ी।
fans that have come out to enjoy the games.
Yeah.
he got his movement
Tongino is one of the Korean commentators.
अरे वो
as
एनालिस्ट
well,
है
and that
क्या
was
सही
really
में
potent.
एनालिस्ट था वो
Very
सोने दो यार
important. Very long one. There's a sign that
बाजी
says I love
बाजी के
Tongino.
फैंस तो है
Just adding to it.
नंबर
Korea's
वन।
#1 analyst. There you go.
ये तो VLT का कोच था
I love
एक्सक्यूज मी
She
Dave भाई
made
सोते
a
तोड़ना है
sign
ऐसे।
for him.
आप तो
A lot of
कोरियन ही
support
पढ़
here for Global Esports.
कोरियन ही हो
Truly
पढ़
the
लो
most
वाह
global
भाई
team we've got here. Players from all
कॉमेडी
over the
करिए
world.
आपने
True.
And,
अरे
you
रुको
know,
जरा सब्र करो
RRQ was mentioning they were very
Get ready to
interested
learn
in trying
Chinese
to
buddy
put this
but
team
why
together.
bro I don't
RRQ,
need to learn Chinese यार
half Indonesian, half Filipino team. So these teams
By the way, why are you so
wide
racist?
and international
जो चाइनीज
net,
बोल रहे हो इनको
and they really want to prove that they are
Chinese
better
है वो?
one.
Just
Koreans are
another
very
texture
Korean.
fan. Oh,
They are
speaking
from
of
Korea.
which, here are 3 more.
Yep, there it is. Support for texture there.
I've waited a long
हैवी
time.
सपोर्ट
for
है
a
आज
map
जी
like
को
you
भाई
to show
हॉस्कास
this
में
side.
हैवी सपोर्ट है भाई हैवी क्राउड देख लो भाई इंसेन पहली बार मैंने
How he
देखा है।
feels about all the love.
अब मेरे को पर एक्सपेक्टेड था, दिल्ली में कोई वॉच पार्टी होगी तो
भाई
फुल एक्सपेक्टेड था,
ये माइंड फक कर देते दिल्ली की
क्योंकि दिल्ली से ना हर जगह से लोग आते हैं। लाइक तुम अगर बैंगलोर में कराओगे तो बैंगलोर से आएंगे, मुंबई में कराओगे मुंबई से आएंगे, पुणे में कराओगे पुणे से आएंगे। पर अगर तुम
एनसीआर यूपी राजस्थान
पर तुम दिल्ली में कराओगे तो दिल्ली में तो दिल्ली से आएंगे, गुड़गांव से आएंगे, हरियाणा से आएंगे,
जयपुर से भी आते,
पंजाब से आएंगे, जयपुर से आएंगे, भाई पानीपत सोनीपत हर जगह से आ जाएंगे,
अमृतसर तक से
कहीं से भी आ जाएंगे, यूपी से आ जाएंगे, नोएडा से आ जाएंगे,
तक से आ जाएंगे।
दिल्ली से है बेंचो।
अरे दीदी एक पकड़ रखा है हाथ में।
क्या बोलना चाहते हो?
दो लंबे लंबे
मना कर रही है वो, मना कर रही है, नहीं चाहिए
भाई। ग्लोबलनेस में गलबल क्यों लेकर रखा है?
ग्लोबल ग्लोबल
गलबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स
ग्लोबल ई-स्पोर्ट्स विन।
इसलिए कहते हैं बच्चों स्कूल जाओ।
रो रही है दीदी क्यों? ओ मेकअप है, माफ करो, मेरे को लगा रो रही है।
चमक रहा है ना।
साउथ से आ जाएंगे, साउथ से कहाँ आएंगे, इतनी दूर से नहीं आएंगे
भाई। हाइडिंग फेस नहीं भाई।
From Korea, and
बच्चों भाई मास्क
the
लगाओ,
support is
सेफ रहो।
out in droves for not only them, of course, but with the focus on them and their team.
उसने
कोरियन
दिल्ली
जाने का
बनाया
मन कर
देख।
रहा है।
नहीं नहीं राइट देख, उसने GES दिल्ली बनाया, कुछ और बना रखा। दीदी क्या दे रही हो आपने?
So obviously this is a big pickup here for global esports.
Yeah.
वो देख अल्ट वाले जेट।
Those are the jet blades. Look at that.
Is that Jet's face?
हाँ
भाई कुछ भी बना देते हैं।
हाँ है वो जेट का शक्ल ही है वो। 6 चक्कू क्यों है लेकिन 5 होता
Yeah,
है।
this sign says, I didn't come here to watch the players. I came for
क्या हाल है मंथन भाई, लॉन्ग टाइम।
commentator.
ये मास्क क्यों लगाया है वैसे हमेशा, पता नहीं।
Seeing a trend.
अपनी सेफ्टी के लिए भाई लगाओ मास्क।
कोरोना वैसे खत्म नहीं हुआ है जैसे।
अरे क्या जीरो काटा दिखा रहे हो भाई, गेम दिखाओ।
रोसी भाई इतना क्या लंबा टेक्निकल पॉज लिया आपने? हाँ कुछ धमाका करने वाले टेक पॉज के बाद लग रहा है मुझे।
बात
They
में
really
जाके
could go
धमाका तो नहीं
anybody's
करे
way.
रोसी
I
भाई।
mean, especially RRQ storing it back up any single time they get behind. As we are going to potentially have a timeout as well.
आपका दिल नहीं देखना, हटाओ जरा।
Timeout start. I feel like this is the first time we would have a timeout.
हैकर फाउंड। रोसी भाई को डट्टी आई होगी।
Yeah, so we went from tech pause to timeout.
वाह
This is
ये
first
रोसी
for me,
टट्टी
guys.
करने गया पक्का।
Normally you see
बैठा हुआ है
that
साढ़े।
team loses
RRQ
around.
ने टाइम आउट लिया है।
Okay, so
हाँ?
I guess it's
इतना लंबा
RRQ's
टाइम आउट, फिर टाइम आउट?
I think that
ओ
was a
अच्छा
bit of a
अच्छा।
whoopsie.
टेक्निकल
ये
पास
technical
खत्म हुआ है ना, तो उन्हें
Global
बात
has
करनी
called
है।
any timeouts. So RRQ will call their second.
टेक्निकल पॉज में कोच ने
Both
सोचा
teams
होगा
have been
कुछ
playing
बोलूंगा
extremely
मैं,
well. And
इसलिए
there's been
pause
many,
किया।
many rounds where it's just come down to like, 2 players versus 2 players or 1 player versus 1 player, and it could go either way, right? So RRQ is going to use this timeout now.
इंस्टॉलिंग word.exe।
Figure out
वाह
what screws did they need to tighten,
सोचो
what dials did they need to turn
बाय
in
चांस,
order
ठीक है ना?
to eke out those extra wins.
Yeah, you walked in a great
पता
job
है
on last
पॉसिबल नहीं है,
timeout.
ऑब्वियसली नहीं
Yeah,
है।
for first
रोसी
half,
भाई
so
इज प्योर टैलेंट,
hopefully they can,
बट फिर भी
once again, as
हैकर निकले
timeout is
रोसी
now
भाई।
over
क्या होगा
now.
अगर
We can resume
हाँ
the
पीसी में
Valoranting.
word.exe नहीं कुछ और ही निकल जाए, हाँ
Back to it.
PowerPoint.exe
powerpoint.exe कुछ भी निकल
We
जाए।
go into round 18.
फिर
क्या
कहेगा मैं
होगा
निखिल कुमावत ही हूँ,
Globally Sports with just the
बस नाम
smallest
बदला
lead.
था।
RRQ,
क्या
it
होगा?
is going to be a rifle round for them. Rossi with the operator going to look for a
और
pick.
रोसी भाई राइट में गया, वो दिखा नहीं आपको?
One already crossed over, and now
Oh.
he's in a lot of trouble here, actually.
रोसी भाई
Oh, yeah, an overextension for sure.
भाग
And
जाओ।
RRQ dropped to immediately. That operator out of the picture.
Just a really smart play from RRQ. They get the fault line down. They stop the aggressive
Hello,
offing. And now
एक तो मरा।
Bozzy is caught by the Rolling Thunder here. He's not able to get away from that one.
Okay, so we get that spike planted. And we gotta
रॉसी
see
का
how
डैश
Global
पता है
Esports
वो
is gonna try to do a
टेक्सचर
retake.
में
They're
अटका
gonna let
जाके
this Killjoy utility
नहीं,
burn
पीछे
out.
दीवार
वरना
में।
पीछे निकल लेता
Kind of a cute corner here for Elmimore. Just hoping they run through the smoke. It's not going to happen unless Aaron does it.
There.
नाइस नीड
Okay, so he's gonna chuck a nade in here. And Manya
ये
gets
ब्रीच
one.
कहाँ छुप गया
He
भाई
starts
जाके
it.
मॉली
Got
भी
it
अच्छा है
now.
Yeah, with the molly, it just, you know, buys more time. Always frustrating to deal with.
Player standing.
Manya gets another. Manya the last
नीड
one
अच्छा
left.
अरे
The blast pad.
Only
Oh,
one.
what? Oh, bumps his.
He's just like hunting him down. It's like a horror movie right now. Monyet is the monster.
वो देख
He's running at him.
वो देख जानबूझ के बैरल दिखा के भागा है वो
Running
गंदा
at the guy. And
Wild, man.
Yeah.
9 to 9.
आराम
Great
ज्यादा
round there.
यार
An unfortunate moment there, Rossi.
पोक
We
करके
saw the
भागा
start of that. Looking
Hmm.
for a shot with the operator, had to make a
उंगली दिखा के
split-second
भागा।
decision.
कल क्यों नहीं
Tried
आया?
to hide in the
Sorry.
cloudburst with the shorty and then pop out. Failed. And that's really what allowed RRQ to then spill into...
रोसी भाई ने फिर ऑफ ली
yeah.
Get the plant, get the win. So let's
कहाँ से आए
watch
पैसे?
Rossi again. He's with the operator once more. Obviously, it's very expensive, so...
सेविंग्स तो जी
he's
रहा
gonna
था
need
उससे
to
भाई
make
अब
this
अपनी
work.
Yeah, perhaps
Time out
he
में पैसे भी
can
मिलते
pick
हैं।
up a couple of picks and then just go into a blade storm.
ये round
round
क्या पैसे भी
potentially
गए?
to catch back up. As you know, he's a great player. I feel like he is not quite having the same impact that we saw from last week. But let's see if he can potentially get some picks here with the operator. No, gonna miss that
It looked like he almost had it, but it does not
बच
connect.
गए गांड फट गई उनकी
So he's going to hop further back here. He's going to be the first line of defense.
देख लिया भाई कुत्ते ने
shot. Spot him.
But they're not going to commit. RRQ decides to seesaw back over to B. B is going to be an easy take here.
ओए
As it
बेंचो टाइमिंग
stands, looks like only Bazi is slowly making his way over.
ओए
बाजी भाई पे अड्डा है
He's back in
टाइमिंग भाई
spawn.
टाइमिंग
Rotation
मारो
is
मारो
going
मारो
out
मारो
for
मारो मारो
Aaron and Monyet.
अरे
Nice,
As uh-oh,
Down B.
there were three of them. Didn't expect the third
उछल
time.
के क्यों नीड
Yep,
करना
bit of
है
a trade out there.
स्पाइक है ना इसलिए
Spike has been dropped, but it's not going to be stopped. He is going to be able to nab it. We don't have a whole lot of time left here. so they
कमेटी
are
करेंगे
gonna
बी
move
पे
on to B.
हाँ 30
होल्ड करो ब्रीच
And B
भाई
is undefended for the time being.
ओह
Rossi looking, sees the
Oh.
barrel of the gun and pings it.
It's gonna knock him out,
मर
but
गया
can't knock him out of the
Nice.
corner.
Oh, good shot there.
अरे
अरे रोसी
Elmimore.
मिस क्यों कर रहा है मेरी
Just
जान
Rossi. Can he clutch this moment? Oh! Great
अरे
setup
ब्रीच
there
भाई फ्लैश हाथ में लेके भग रहा है ना
RRQ.
किलजॉय के
And
सामने
that's going to be the
अरे
second operator
नहीं
in a
दूसरा
row.
मिस करा
that
रोसी
is
ने
lost.
शॉट
Yeah, and
कैसे
if I'm the coach here, immediate, slamming my fists on that timeout button.
देख पहली
because
गलती यहाँ पे
Global Esports got themselves in a really good spot here. I mean, they get this.
दूसरी
stop
गलती
on
यहाँ पे
वो
players.
देख एक और
They're
शॉट
वो
delaying
flash
so
हुई
much
भी
time,
नहीं
but then
Killjoy.
Elmimore gets this, and then he spots that there's one more guy. Somehow they know he's in there, and he's calling Hellfire, and that's the end of him.
Yeah, they just
Push it,
flushed
look at
him
it,
right
push it.
out. So we're back to it. My favorite song, the timeout song.
फाटो जैसे ऑफ कर रहा है चुप चाप देख
So Global Esports is going to call this timeout. There's not much left here. We're in the twilight of map 1, and RRQ has taken a lead.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's unfortunate, with Rossi being the star player, he's not able to get those essential operator picks. When you've got a jet, you're able to get into positions with the
Show me more.
operators
शो
when
मी
other
मोर
players just
मोर
don't
तो वो
because
दिखा रहा है ली मोर
go deep, get a kill, and
Show
then
me
escape
more
back
carry,
out
Didi.
and set up a new
क्या देखना?
position. And I love the praying Pepe here.
फुल ट्रस्ट
Full
But-
trust 6, Pharaoh the GOAT. I mean, that ultimate was surely goated.
फील में हो भैया जी
Definitely
आप
noted. But yeah, Rossi not getting these picks he needs to get.
Yeah, he's having a rough start here today, and we know he can provide more. So
इको में आ गए
he can shore that up a little bit.
ओ बाई बाई मत करो एकदम फुल इको करो 11th राउंड में
So,
बाई कर लेना
round 20 now.
रोसी भाई दो मारो इस
Very
राउंड में
important
कम
one
से
here. And
Ult
I
आ
do
जाएगी
really feel like we're going to go into overtime here. It's
कम
been
फिर
such a
दो
back
मार
and
देना
forth. Again, this is going to be an
Seven
extremely
पे खेल
difficult
रहा है।
round here for Global Esports. We've seen RRQ. When they're behind, when they're cornered, they're very strong. How is Global Esports going to
Sorry.
play when RRQ is ahead?
Yeah, now that RRQ got the lead, I guess they lost some power then. Not able to quite play with the same amount of vigor And as I
ये
say that,
अच्छा
EJ
खेल
is
रहा है
going to
काफी।
get the first blood somewhere on the map here. Looks like over at
मारो
right.
मारो मारो बहनचोद।
अबे बैरल स्पॉट हुआ था उसका।
Don't commit just yet, but it looks like they are going to be going for the B side push.
और
Be more ready. He's going to slip.
कहाँ reload कर रहे हो मोनिया भाई?
Oh, he's in the middle of setting up
हगो
utility.
हाँ।
Second
हग लो
huge play here for
हगो एरिन
RRQ.
भाई।
हग लो यार।
And they hit the plant, so they can just buy whatever
और
they want.
मोनिया ने नेट
Globally
सीढ़ियों पे
Sports
क्यों
now
करा?
backed against the wall.
क्योंकि
Will
उसको वो
they
बैरल
be
स्पॉट
able
हुआ
to
ना
do
वो
the
बी
same thing
साइड
RRQ
बी
did
साइड
in
वाले
the
को।
first half? It's pretty rough. RRQ have been
तभी दोनों
dominating
रश करे
the
और
last
हगे।
couple of rounds.
ये
It's a
देखना ये सैचल
very
हगा बंदे ने और
interesting, but EJ maybe
फिर
just
भी
trying
किल
to
मिल
check
गई।
over the smoke,
Yeah,
and it kind of
basically
worked.
peeked, yeah, he peeked over to see if anybody was sitting down there. All right, so we've got Rossi with the operator again.
And break it.
पारल
And he
डमने पे।
actually-
पड़वे रॉसी की आईडी
ये
से क्यों
राउंड
खेल रहा है?
जीता तो
His operator
जीती।
performance has been lackluster in the second half.
His blade
ये
shot
देखो
was
मेरा
not
प्ले
the
बना
same
रहा है ये।
pace.
मोनिया भाई ज्यादा चुल मत मचाओ।
See how this
बुंड
one
लग
is going to
जाएगी।
go. Global Esports should be favored in this round with the amount
बुंड
of
लग
ults they
जाएगी
have.
मोनिया
As,
भाई।
say that he's going to get sprayed down mid
भाई इतना
showstopper.
एग्रेशन हर
A body left on the
वैंश
high ground there.
Defending
EJ with
में बेकार
showstopper
है।
ready, looking for a target. He's got to find one. He will. And it's a trade out.
इतना
नाइस
एग्रेशन।
नाइस बाजी भाई।
Man.
Oh, hold on, boss.
नाइस वन बाजी, नाइस
2v2
वन।
2v2।
Yeah, RRQ maybe
Kill
trying to
Zalt
rush
है
a
तो
little bit
Brimald
into
भी
the
है।
A side just a bit. I mean, they should be able to get this plant down, but
नाइस।
didn't have to lose as many members.
Nice,
And now
nice.
Bozzy's just holding here alongside of his Brimstone buddy.
All right. Flash comes out.
Enemy remaining.
Timmy gets one. Another flash.
नाइस।
No HP. He is picked off there in the end
क्लोज
with the
वेरी
classic.
क्लोज।
It's 11 to 10. They did it.
They did do it. They do not have. Okay, they used I think 2 of their ultimates there.
दोनों किल जो
As,
पलटा।
man, that was close. Aaron
Breach
ran
ulta
out of
देगी
all his bullets. He
इनकी
had to pull out the classic to kill the
RRQ
5
की।
health Emin, who nearly sprayed him down through the box. Like,
भाई कौन
such
से
a
वाली
close
याद
round.
कर
रॉसी
दिया?
फिर मर गया।
but
मरा कहाँ
just
रॉसी
barely
ने हमको देखा ही नहीं,
Global Esports is
स्पेक्टेट ही
able
नहीं
to
हुआ।
hold on tight. I think you're right about the overtime tasteless.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting it. All right, this time a push into B, but not a quick one. They're going to slowly edge up here. Global Esports had the right idea,
भाई,
just on the wrong
फिर
side of
इतना-
the map. Is they're going
भाई,
to comb up into A.
3 बंदे,
With A being dead
3
quiet.
बंदे।
B is going to be the
बाहर
opposite
घूम के
location.
घूमने
We're
जा
gonna
रहे।
see Global Esports probably win with a retake here.
3
Lockdown
सारे।
comes in here,
अबे
which,
3 बंदे।
you know, they're not going to get a lot of
अपने
value
जी
out of
वाले
it.
की बात कर रहा हूँ।
हाँ।
Global Esports
ये
is here,
क्यों
but
push
it's
कर
still
रहे
a
हैं वैसे?
great idea.
Yeah,
वो
they
भागते
kinda
रहे,
play, they
भागी
know the
रहे,
lockdown
भागी
is
रहे।
available, so they just clear out the rest, maybe trying to hope to 3v1 while the lockdown. You know, they can't go in anyway, so
Right.
they're just trying to get some value while they know that lockdown's
अपनी
going
किल
to
जो
come down.
पलटा।
Pretty predictable, as now they have defender lockdown, but it doesn't cover the site.
क्या टट्टी अल्टा है किल जो की?
Okay, the smokes come down. First blood in this round. EJ takes Munyet out. RRQ
ये
starting to
देखो
stack
ये
those
देखो
kills.
हगो
Rossi's
हगो
back.
बेंचो हगो।
Rossi
Nice,
back.
Aaron. Nice,
They
Rossi.
Finally.
are coming back huge as the Molly, though. Gonna stop the defuse and Xpero.
नहीं। अरे।
Run up into a different position.
अ,
It's by hide and seek. I don't know that Global Esports is going to have enough time, and it doesn't even matter as the last kill is there. RRQ with the 12th win.
Man, that one fan in the crowd with the sign for Xpero is going to be ecstatic after a round like that.
He was a time traveler. He
After
saw what we
Rossi
didn't.
वो
in
ऊपर
there
स्टन
and
में कैसे
are
मर
able
गया?
to get on in here
कैसे?
with Rossi. It's getting very aggressive. Picks off 2.
मोनिया
Aaron
भाई।
gets another 2. It
ये
feels
तो-
so done and dusted.
मोनिया था मोनिया
But at the end
था।
of the day, Xpero gets
रेज ने
one
रेज
Molly
को
kill,
मारा।
one sewer kill, and one just waiting while there's not enough time on the spike to defuse, not even getting it to happen.
RRQ बहुत खुश हो रही है वैसे राउंड
Now
जीत के।
RRQ,
उन्हें
match point.
अचीवमेंट फील हो रही है कि हाँ भाई हम कुछ कर दिया।
डर तो
In
है,
this round,
ये मोनिया भाई
it's
को नहीं
going
हकना
to
था।
डर तो है।
be Global Esports trying to just fight back for that overtime.
लेकिन वो किल जो अल्ट बहुत टट्टी थी।
भाई हर राउंड एग्रेशन, हर
They're gonna
राउंड
pick up
एग्रेशन।
B. It's just Killjoy utility and Texture at a pretty wide angle. And so Texture unable to prevent the seizure of the B site.
भाई ऐसा है कि इन्होंने उनको रीड कर रखा है कि वो वहां से पुश करेंगे ही करेंगे।
Trying to recover this position and defuse that spike.
वो साइड जा ही नहीं रहे।
All right, here we go. Rolling Thunder trying to make it in. EJ's not able to get out. Aman, no, is out here in the smoke. They don't cover main. And he picks off the first kill.
Rossi knives drawn. Can he get the play he needs here? He comes in, doesn't see anybody, and it's too late, blindsided there. Just two left over.
उछलो रॉसी भाई उछलो जबरदस्ती कूद रहा है.
Aaron's waiting for it, can't hit the spray, and Bossy goes down, and RRQ will take it 13-10. No overtime required.
ओ भाई
लाइन से
इतना वेव,
won the first map. The question is, can they win the second or third?
इतना एग्रेशन और इतना वेव.
Able to keep up, but in the end, great executes from RRQ. Also winning very important moments.
एक बार पुश करके नहीं रुक जाना चाहिए था.
As far as guns go.
मैं बता रहा हूँ क्यों हार रहे हैं. लाइक नहीं कर रहे तुम. मुझे लग रहा है अगर तुम लाइक करोगे और 1 के लाइक हो जाएंगे अगले मैप से पहले जीत सकते हैं.
1000 लाइक क्यों नहीं इसकी एंड की.
अगर 1 के लाइक हो सकते हैं तो अगला मैप जीतेंगे. जुबान है मेरी. देखो देखो तुम. मजाक से देखो. ओ भाई चीयर्स नहीं करा इसलिए अभी लेके आया मैं. अभी लेके आया. अरे इनका चीयर्स नहीं करा बे.
Yeah, what a great map to start this off. I do feel like we probably are going to have 3 maps here. It's going to be Pearl here for map number 2. And let's see, I mean, that's going to be the pick there for Global Esports.
Yeah. Especially when a map is this close.
ले आओ भाई अगला मैप से पहले हाथ में होना चाहिए तुम्हारे. मतलब ये नहीं कुछ भी. ठीक है. पानी, रूह अफ़ज़ा, लस्सी, दूध, शूद, कोक, लिम्का, लाइम जूस, जेडी, ग्लेन, कुछ भी. कुछ भी चलेगा.
It wasn't a stomp by any means, but they definitely looked like the better team for the majority of the rounds.
ग्रीन टी भी चलेगी.
And that was enough to net them the victory. So
कितना टाइम हो गया भाई पिए हुए ग्रीन टी.
Very impressive stuff. We did have these moments back there from Rossi where it did not seem like
Monye ने 2-3 बार whiff करा.
You know, we've had these weekends where Rossi is getting every operator shot, late storms come out and everybody dies.
भाई ये ऑफ मिस बहुत करा रॉसी ने यार. मैं मजाक से हट के कह रहा हूँ.
He was not able to make anything connect.
बहुत ऑफ मिस करा.
Like if you lose this one, text her, you have to marry me, and she's like, there's no ring on my finger, and she like swings her fingers around like they're getting really creative with the sign stages.
क्या लगता है दोस्तों गोलू आएगा सेकंड मैच खेलने या रॉसी भाई रहेंगे?
रॉसी ही रहेगा.
Maybe that's what Global Esports need in the second match.
रॉसी ही रहेगा.
Yeah, RRQ, they came in here, and we had the lowest expectations for them, to be honest.
Protein check लेके आया,
sure
चलेगा.
how this team was going to perform. And the first couple of weekends, they didn't really perform that well. But now that's changing. They're really delivering against some of the strongest teams, and Global Esports is no exception.
Yeah, RRQ, Talon, even Global Esports as well. Teams that started off slow and are now really showing their full form. So yeah, it's really cool to see how the league is developing. These newer teams.
Last time GE किससे जीती थी guys?
And giving us great maps like that.
Talon?
Zeta, Talon दोनों से जीती है.
नहीं लास्ट मैच किससे जीती थी? Talon से जीती थी. Genji.
भाई इसकी याद आ रही मुझे.
भाई Genji से जीती और Genji ने RRQ को इतना बुरा हराया था.
अगर ये थोड़ा चुलना मचाते ना प्यार से खेलते.
Genji ने RRQ को हरा रखा है. बहुत बुरा. Just saying, huh?
पेपर एक्स निकल सीटा को हराया 0-2. ये देख यहाँ तक सही था. इसके बाद एकदम टट्टी करने लग गए सेकंड हाफ में. सेकंड हाफ में अगर ये होल्ड करते ना एंगल साइड तो बेटर रहता.
हाँ ना.
ये जाके घुस
चार साइट है.
ड्रॉप पे 2 बंदे मर रहे हैं. ड्रॉप पे 2 बंदे.
एज इन चार जगह है. 2 साइट है 4 जगह है. डिश, ए मेन, आर्केड, बी मेन. अब वो एक साइड पुश कर रहे हैं. 3 साइड ओपन है और हर राउंड यही कर रहे हैं. डिश पुश कर रहे हैं. आर्केड पुश कर रहे हैं.
ये एक्सफेरो लास्ट
भाई ऐसा है कि
निकाला.
मेरे को तो ऐसा लगा इन्होंने पूरा एकदम उनको ना प्रॉपर पूरा किताब की तरह पढ़ के आए हैं कि ये बहनचोद ये आर्केड पुश करेंगे या फिर ड्रॉप पुश करेंगे. और वो जा भी ए में नहीं रहे हैं. बी में या ए में.
कम है वो, मेरी टीवी से छोटा है राका वाला टीवी जो नए घर में रखा के।
ओ शिट यार, मुझे बड़ा मंगवाना था।
55 65 बेस्ट। 55 से छोटा टीवी।
Hey, you're watching VCT Pacific here in Seoul, South Korea, and we just finished game 1 of match 1 RRQ, taking down the first win on
कैंसिल कर दे।
Fraction.
अरे
And
यार
it was a
अभी
lot,
डिलीवर हो रहा है
quite close as we
6 बजे।
suspected it would be.
Yeah, I
कौन
mean,
सी कंपनी का
absolutely a
लिया?
nail biter all the way to the end. A couple clutches on
हाँ,
both
Amazon
sides
से।
as well. But at the end of the day,
वाह,
RRQ,
क्या
even
लोड
though they
हुआ।
had that slower start, they seem to
भाई
just be able
टीवी
to
लेना है
adapt
तो एक
just a
बार
bit
अच्छा
quicker,
इन्वेस्टमेंट
especially
करो,
off of
वर्थ
both
इट
of their timeouts throughout this map.
Yeah, hold up. I mean, I don't think it was just a slow start. RRQ actually beat Global with
क्या हाल है
pistol
बोबो?
wins this
Bro.
round. That is a
Right.
huge thing.
Yeah, I mean, Global, they
Oh,
were
यार,
ranked
वापस हो
1 in
सकता है।
pistol wins so far. Coming into this match, I
Amazon
wonder
से
how
नहीं होने
these
का।
two will add on to
Amazon
that,
से टीवी
maybe
कौन
even in
खरीदता है?
map
लोड
2,
हो
but
गया थोड़े से।
RRQ showing that they're no
इतना
pushover
टाइम
in
नहीं है,
that
बाहर
part.
जाऊं
Yeah, I
खरीदूं।
mean, they picked this map for
हाँ
a very
चूतियापा
strong
करने
reason,
बाहर
and it
घूमता
shows
रहता
the
है
clear
हमेशा।
preparation that
टाइम
they
नहीं
have. I
है।
think in a lot of cases,
EMI
they
पे लिया है वो भी
actually
मैंने
knew
यार।
how to counter
रात
against,
को 2 बजे कॉल
this-
करके कहता
I
आ
don't know
चलो
if
ना
they
मूवी देखने
expected
चलता
the
करा
double
टाइम नहीं मेरे
duelist,
पास।
हो जाएगा
certainly
कैंसिल
how to position
यार।
themselves around SK
COD नहीं है यार, मैंने पे कर दिया पैसे ही। मतलब EMI 3 EMI बनाई है।
Seeing
सुन
Onion
सुन
on
हाँ,
race
अगर
was
डिलीवरी नहीं
still-
हुआ तो कैंसिल कर दे, अगर
I
घर
mean,
आ गया
I
तो
think, I
रिटर्न
think
नहीं
it's
होने
worth
का।
pointing that
नहीं,
out. Just
delivery
because
नहीं
RRQ
हुई।
did win, we're going to be
हाँ
breaking
तो
down some
कैंसिल
of
कर दो ऑर्डर, वो
RRQ's
आ जाएंगे
positioning
पैसे
and the way
वापस।
they
पक्का
went down the
50
map.
इंच
And
छोटा
I
होता
just
है?
want to give that shout out to
Yes,
Anya real
भाई।
quick before we
50
forget about it, because it's you can't forget
55
this, right? He
minimum।
did his job as at
Robo.
Raze. I mean,
Hi,
even for skills,
Clash.
right? He's got
What's
6
up?
versus
लूना,
on that
ये
team.
मेरा मॉनिटर
Yes.
कितने इंच का है?
AD as well.
रुक मैं तुझे वीडियो कॉल
some
करता
people
हूँ।
saying,
देख
was there a
तो
race
मेरा
step on
55
either
इंच
side? I would
टीवी है
say
वो
no,
देख।
both of them doing the
दिखा।
job they needed to, but RRQ
मेरा ये
showing they
मॉनिटर
were
कितने
playing
इंच
as
का
a
है?
team, coming together
मुझे क्या
just
पता
a little
लौड़ है,
better,
पापा थोड़ी हो तेरा।
than Global
अरे
Esports.
नॉर्मल
To be
मॉनिटर।
honest, I mean,
scale.
SK Rossi not able to hit his shots today, right? Was getting picked off a
ये
lot.
देख, ये दिख
He
रहा है?
actually goes down like 1 and
ये
7
है
to
27
flips
इंच का
in a
मॉनिटर।
1v1 scenario,
ठीक है?
right? So if you're getting picked off by that second line of defense
कीबोर्ड
attack
एंड
that
माउस
many
फॉर
times,
कंपैरिजन ये
it's gonna be a
27
rough
इंचेस
time.
है।
That's right. Now you mentioned
और
timeout.
TV दिखा लो रे।
and I think today's a good day to talk about timeouts.
ये
and
कितने
how
इंच
it's
का है?
really used as part of
55.
an overall strategy.
Yeah,
Fuck.
let's talk about RRQ had both of them. I want to talk about the first one. So first of all, we're going to look at round 4. Now, the focus is actually more on Global Esports, but take a look at what happens. Global Esports, they're pushing through a dish and through
Fuck
drop. They
यार।
even use the orbital strike. We can even see the
50
laser
इंच
down
स्मॉल
in the
होता है,
sky
पक्की
there.
बात है।
And that happens on round 4. And then they're eventually
पर
able
तेरे
to
को
get
तो
through
बड़ा ही दिखेगा ना
the
फाटू।
spike plant. Then we go to round 5.
Very funny
And
roll.
once again, the spike goes up to the north side of the map. And meanwhile, we see RRQ trying to combat this by having their own fault line and an own 3v3 setup. But it's not enough. I mean,
Lodo
Flips
की
hit some
stream चल
crazy
गई।
shots, but at the end of the day,
TV
that
पे।
means
Sure,
a main was
sure,
open, so the
sure.
site is opened up. Then we see a timeout coming in.
Common
from
हो
RRQ.
गया अभी
Obviously,
55
both
इंच।
coaches
हाँ
trying to
क्या?
talk about what they did, and RRQ makes
Discord
some
में
great
दिखाना नहीं
adjustments.
भाई,
They
गंदा हो
now
रहा
put
रूम।
their Killjoy setup on dish, but Global says we read right through your timeout.
चलो भाई
No
मैच
one
चालू हो
can
गया,
go
मैच
to
देखते हैं।
monitor
It's a
आता है।
five-man
नहीं
push
चालू हुआ।
through
रुकिए
main,
कड़ी।
अभी नहीं
and
हुआ।
this change in setup, trying to rely on
65
Killjoy's
इंच
ability to
TV।
react to it is now nullified.
65
And Global, sure,
महंगा
EJ
आएगा।
trying to hold the
55
line
और
with their
65 में
showstopper,
बहुत
but it's not
फर्क है
working
रेट्स में,
enough.
पता
They
है?
still eventually break through the site
फर्क
again.
10 इंच का
And
है।
this was just part of that kind of 4-round streak that Global was able to make happen here.
65 भाई पहुंचते रेट बढ़ जाते चैट
Yeah.
एकदम
It
टीवी
was,
के।
I mean, really
हाँ
cool
बे।
observation. You noted something
मैं
similar
बोल रहा
happening
हूँ
yesterday
65
as
महंगे
well.
आते काफी
Now,
कंपैरेटिवली।
Quack,
बेंच
we saw some really spectacular
53
kills,
70
by
70
our
71
RRQ,
72,000 का।
EJ in particular
73,000 का।
bouncing off, maybe literally bouncing off of the Sky util.
But
I mean, I
ये
think in a
क्यों
lot
है
of
तू?
these rounds, it's really smart plays from both sides, but also you need the players to really
ठीक
execute
है
these to
हिमांशु भाई फ्री
perfection.
में गाली
And
दे
in a
दी।
lot of this was EJ landing his shots. I mean,
जो मैंने 55 इंच लिया था वो तो 148 का और 65
1
इंच
लाख
था
40,000 का।
2,10,000 का।
कौन सा ले रहा है भाई?
OLED लो ब्रदर, OLED टीवी लेना है, वन टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट करो ढंग की।
LG काफी है भाई। हेलो।
तो LG ही है मेरा जो मैंने दिखाया अभी।
Absolutely.
तो LG 65 तो मेरे को यहाँ ओ नहीं सोनी ब्राविया है तो सॉरी।
near the end, but
सोनी के महंगे टीवी।
the lockdown was used by RRQ, obviously
OLED लो, OLED OLED या फिर ये सैमसंग का QLED। मैंने बहुत रिसर्च करी थी भाई टीवी से जब लिया था।
अबे 65 इन सोनी का 72,000 का।
They basically put a lockdown in a position where they know where they need to strike. They can
शक्ल भी उसमें वही दिखेगी फिर 144p।
and then the rest have to be towards main.
4K है भाई HD।
he's able to dash by.
लिखने से
the
कुछ नहीं
first
होता ब्रदर,
opponent, make sure he can win
दुकान
that
पे जाओ,
duel,
टीवी
and it
पहले
looks
चेक करो आंखों से फिर खरीदो। Amazon से कौन मंगाता है टीवी गांडू जैसे?
मैं
वासु सोनी का बेस्ट है, लेकिन सोनी के सबसे महंगे
अबे
टीवी।
Amazon में ना ऑफर्स आते हैं इसलिए सस्ता है। क्या बोलते हो
नहीं
guys?
तूने
14,000 ऑफ मिला था मुझे रिलायंस
देखा
डिजिटल
है
पे,
क्या
जाके
वो
बात कर।
टीवी फिजिकली देखा है वो टीवी?
मैंने पहला टीवी जो अपने ये लगा रखा है अपने हॉल में।
अरे नहीं, ये वाली जो ऑर्डर की है वो देखी हुई है क्या तूने?
हाँ देखा हुआ है।
मतलब खुद पास से देखा है कि क्या साइज है, कितना बड़ा है, क्या है?
ओ नहीं मैं कैसे देखूं, वो तो लिखा था 50 इंच।
ब्रदर
वही तो पहले रिसर्च करते हैं,
रोमा
वही
जाओ,
दिखाते हैं।
रिलायंस डिजिटल जाओ,
ओ
आंखों
भाई
से
इतना टाइम
देखो।
नहीं है भाई रिसर्च करो।
व्लॉग बनाना रिसर्च
और
की तरह।
हाँ, शॉपिंग
शॉपिंग
शॉपिंग फॉर टीवी
वाह भाई।
बड़े बड़े स्क्रीन दिखा और क्या।
ना भाई इतना टाइम नहीं है भाई।
ओलेड बहुत अच्छा है भाई, हाईली रिकमेंडेड। जिस पे बजट है ओलेड खरीदने का खरीदो।
भाई एसर के भी अच्छे हैं वैसे टीवी।
लॉर्ड एसर के कौन टीवी लेता है?
एसर के भी अच्छे हैं टीवी। हाँ एसर के भी टीवी है भाई, एसर के भी अच्छे हैं टीवी मैंने देखे हैं।
अरे
गाइस किसी के पास है
सही
एसर
बोला
का
था।
टीवी? अच्छे है भाई एसर के भी टीवी, किसने बोला नहीं है?
भाई अभी तक सोनी बेस्ट है।
सोनी सबसे महंगा है, लेकिन सैमसंग के भी बहुत अच्छे हैं। QN80 QN95 है, ये देख QN90 है। मैं एक बार अपनी मम्मी को ले गया था, एक बार अपनी सबसे पहले पापा और मैं गए थे देखने। पापा कहते करे सेम ही तो पिक्चर दिख रही है, सब में ये ले ले। कोई 30,000 वाला, मैंने कहा रहने दो आप मत आना। फिर सब घर वालों को एक एक दिखाया, फिर खरीदा था मैंने।
It is going to be really interesting going into Pearl. This is a global esports pick, as you mentioned, and they've had a pretty strong
Samsung और
showing
Sony best है।
before. Are we going to go to map 3? You think? How are you feeling? You were originally predicting global esports.
ब्रांड नेम की बात होती है यार, मैं सही बता रहा हूँ। टेस्टेड है ये, टेस्टेड है।
मैं बता रहा हूँ ना,
मैंने एक टीवी लिया था बहुत पहले, 4-5 साल पहले एक टीवी लिया था। केविन करके कोई कंपनी है।
ये देख लो, खुद बोला ब्रांड की बात होती है, और केविन नाम की टीवी खरीद है।
अरे मैं बता रहा हूँ ना तुम्हें, 5 साल से वो टीवी पड़ा है और चल रहा है एकदम बढ़िया। फुल HD आती है, HD में एकदम सेक्सी।
महुआ चैनल देखता है टीवी,
फुल HD आता है भाई उसमें।
मैं बता रहा हूँ सुन ले। सैमसंग के QLED बेस्ट है, OLED LG के बेस्ट है। अगर सबसे अच्छी पिक्चर क्वालिटी चाहिए और पैसा ज्यादा तो सोनी खरीदो बस। सोनी टॉप है एकदम, दोनों से बेटर।
केविन ये कौन सा ब्रांड है मुझे भी नहीं पता था, मैंने रिव्यूज वगैरह देखे, सब देखे, अच्छा लगा मुझे।
कौन सा?
बहुत पहले की बात है, मैंने बहुत पहले लिया था एक केविन।
मेरा भाई मोटा वाला टीवी था, वीडियोकॉन का, 25 साल चला वो घर में।
भाई केविन का ये भी आता है ना कूलर।
कैलविनेटर नहीं होता वो?
केविन वाला है क्या? ये केविन कोई और है फिर? ये कौन सा?
कैलविनेटर होगा, कैलविनेटर नहीं, केविन है, KEVIN केविन। मजाक से हट गई।
मैं पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ ये।
on RRQ's Pearl, right? They had one win against DFM and then now that loss against DRX. They're kind of on these extreme ends.
अभी भी है
So
ये
Global
Amazon
probably not
पे।
going to rely too
अभी के
much
सारे
on
टीवी सेम क्वालिटी है, सोनी
but I like
सैमसंग
what
के
Pat
सेम
brought up, that
स्पेक्स,
position change, right? Texture now on the Killjoy, able to
हाँ,
build his own just like
लेस देन
अच्छा
हाफ
है।
द प्राइस।
to really get through that middle portion of the map.
भाई 1.5 लाख का
Even
टीवी
providing,
कौन ले भाई?
a little bit more competent support
हमने
with
दे
that
रखा है
KO
भाई, worth
proactive
it।
support. I
जिस
think
पे है
changes the
पैसा
entire
करो
game plan
खर्च,
for Global.
I
रिकमेंडेड।
think on Pearl, I think you guys are absolutely right that Global is very strong. on
टेस्टेड
Pearl. Every-
टेस्टेड एंड
even when they
प्रूवन।
lost
मेरा
at
केविन
one
का
time,
टीवी अभी भी
they still looked
फुल
really good
HD
at Pearl.
मस्त चल रहा है,
But
मजाक से
that
हटके।
said,
हाँ,
I
आपका
know
तो स्कूटर भी चल रहा है जो
wants to
खड़ा
do
रहता है
homework,
पार्किंग
and
में।
I'm
तो
sure he's studying
चल रहा है ना
the
उसमें क्या?
तो वो तो
crud
चलते ही
out
रहेगा
of,
गांडू।
Global Esports plays
मोटा वाला
on
टीवी
Pearl.
खरीद
So I
ले
think
कहीं से, वो भी
RRQ
चलता
still
रहेगा।
stands a good chance of taking this to a 2-0.
मेरा तो BPL भी चला है 20 साल।
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I mean the way
PPL
RRQ
का
is
टीवी नहीं
looking
था,
today, I
पहले
will
आते थे
say,
PPL
it's
के
one of
बड़े
those-
बड़े मोटे।
it sounds simple,
मोटे
but
वाले
RRQ
वही
looks
वीडियो
better
कॉन
than
पे।
तभी तो
it's one of
वही
those-
चलता
जो
था।
it sounds simple, but RRQ
जिनके
looks a lot
टीवी में
better
बटन्स
than
लगे थे
was
आगे,
expected
वॉल्यूम
to,
कम
and
ज्यादा
from
का,
the get-go,
रिमोट की
Yes,
जरूरत
खट
नहीं
खट
होती
खट
थी।
खट
seems to
हाँ।
be the one that's
दबते
having a
थे
bit of a
वो,
slower
और वो भी
start
रहती
than
तो
was
उनका कवर
expected
रहता
then.
था, वो कवर
So
टूट जाता
that
था।
also comes
हाँ
with
हाँ
confidence
हाँ हाँ
in terms
हाँ।
of, okay, you've
मेरे
now
में
gone
था
through
वो,
this fracture, you've
कवर का वो
understood
क्लिप टूट
how
जाती थी,
RRQ has prepared against
अंदर
you.
बटन
You know,
रहते
if you're
थे
a
सारे।
global
BPL आज भी
player,
बेचती है
do you
टीवी,
say,
क्या
"All right,
सही में?
we're always good at it, do we keep that faith?"
होगा यार होगा।
Or do you try to start to adapt to that
देखो
even
क्या
from the
है
beginning
भाई?
of map 2?
एक्लेस ने तो सुना भी नहीं होगा ये
Switch out,
सब
right? 2G
ब्रांड्स के
coming
नाम।
back in.
ओए है बे, नहीं है। ओए है बे, BPL के टीवीज
sort of adapt to whatever.
But would highly recommend going to a store first and आंखों से देखो
पहले
टीवी.
खुद देख कि क्या कुछ डिफरेंस मालूम पड़ेगा कि क्या होता है.
LCD LED तो बिल्कुल ट्रैश है, कुछ लेने का फायदा नहीं है. TCL के भी अच्छे टीवी बाय द वे.
TCL अच्छी ब्रांड है.
TCL भाई यूएस में नंबर 1 पे है बेस्ट सेलर्स में. इंडिया में कोई नहीं सूंघता TCL को, बाहर बहुत चलती है TCL और हाइसेंस के भी टीवी.
ये देखो गाइस, मैंने बोला था ना एसर की टीवी, ये देखो
हाइसेंस के भी अच्छे टीवी.
देख रहे हो, रेटिंग देख रहे हो,
Any surprises here?
ओनिडा से ज्यादा रेटिंग है.
हाइसेंस और TCL बजट ऑप्शंस में OnePlus और ये मी से अच्छे हैं.
35,000 रुपए का 50 इंच का टीवी. TCL का लूना.
एसर है ना स्क्रीन पे तेरी स्क्रीन पे ओनिडा.
अबे 35,000 रुपए का TCL का, ये तो मैं आप ही मंगा लेता. मैं
हाई टीवी ऐसे नहीं खरीदते फोटो देख के.
55 इंच का
55 इंच का फिर तेरे कार प्ले जैसा चलेगा. रिमोट लेके बैठे रहो, यूट्यूब लोड नहीं होगा.
TCL लिटरली अच्छा है. हाँ अच्छा है यार, TCL अच्छे यार. फक पहले बताते यार,
पहले पूछते ना लोडू. LED नहीं QLED लो भाई, मिनिमम QLED.
तो इतने सस्ते कैसे अगर यूएस ब्रांड है तो? TCL 65 इंच
यूएस ब्रांड नहीं है, यूएस में चलता ज्यादा TCL. हाइसेंस भी काफी अच्छा है वैसे.
58,000 का है TCL का 65 इंच. अच्छा है बे. 3 EMI बनाता 20-20 हजार रुपए महीने की दे देता इसकी मैं. यही ले लेता TCL. लूना भाई पहले बताते यार,
पहले पूछता ना.
अबे जाके देख क्या, अबे फिर भी
ऑनलाइन चूतिया है भाई. इसकी मम्मी से बात कराओ मेरी.
ये तो अपना मैप है, ये अपना मैप है.
मैं कहूँगा आंटी आपका बेटा चूतिया हो गई. आंटी कुछ नया बताओ. 32 साल से देख रही हूँ मैं तो.
ये अपना मैप है.
फंसी हुई हूँ.
#age reveal.
चलो गाइस, मैच स्टार्ट होने से पहले टाइम दे रहा हूँ. 10 सेकंड बचे हैं. जल्दी आओ जल्दी आओ जल्दी आओ. जीतेगी
मिनी LED लेकिन सबसे महंगा है.
मजाक से हटके, इट ऑलवेज वर्क्स. चीयर्स करेंगे 3 2 1. #G fighting जीतेगी.
Seems like both of the teams.
हाँ वो कैंसिल कर दे भाई ऑर्डर का भी. डिलीवरी वाले का कॉल आ जाए.
When it's their opponent's map pick. Just to start off, of course. As through art, here comes EJ. On the jet this time.
Raymond doesn't see EJ yet. The spike is going to be planted just an earshot. No kills yet.
रॉसी भाई बस 15-20 मारने इस बार.
Planted that right outside of the harbor bubble. And it's pretty obnoxious, kind of like did it in the face of Monyet.
All right.
Spam comes through.
Well, we're going to try to push. RRQ in a very good position here. We actually have a team lurk coming from Flip. Start to defuse, but it's a fake.
There's this lurk you were talking about, the rotation as he's going to be taken out. This is actually pretty close. Comes
Texture भाई
as he picks up one.
But of all people to go against,
KJ versus KJ.
God himself, Elmi Moore. He calls the bluff. Oh!
Nice.
Wait.
Time
Is
नहीं
enough
है.
time?
I believe so.
हो जाएगा.
Just barely
हो जाएगा.
right.
हो गया. टेक्सचर
0.5
पाई.
seconds.
Oh, not even
इनके
close.
में से गया कौन RRQ में से?
कोई नहीं.
एक पेयर बदला है. 2G आ गया ना अब.
Well, fans are going to be really happy about that one.
कोई तो
4K
गया है.
in the pistol round
2G आया ना.
2G भाई 2x double of G आ गया. दो गुना.
टेक्सचर भाई बहुत अच्छा खेले, बहुत बढ़िया खेले भाई.
भाई टाइमिंग जो होल्ड किया ना.
In this position,
दोनों ने.
doable here for RRQ, but Elmi Moore second guessed himself. He didn't do the swing initially. Had he actually just stayed back, he win.
Yeah, I mean.
Cheers. बोला था मैंने, बोला था.
I forget who it was, but the second last person who died swung out alone first, just to try to buy time on the defuse and give Elmi Moore that chance that you were talking about, Tasteless. So now Global Esports. Rossi's got another
Rossi
sniper.
भाई
This
बस
time
15-20
it's Marshall,
मारने
of course, and
missing these shots.
मरेंगे Rossi भाई.
unfortunately, just not his day.
Not his day. It is his day, and it is his map.
That he shows up again here on Pearl.
Yeah, they're going to need it. If he can't get those sniper shots, it's bad news here for Global Esports. I mean, they've really, many of their wins have been off the back of a great sniper play from Rossi.
भाई क्लियर्स आके बैठ तो गई बात तो करनी रही
build up some tension over here today.
एक सेकंड है
Stack on
अरे
A is
मैं
pretty good.
तो भाई जाके ऐसे हो जाते क्या लोग बात करना छोड़ देते हैं
The harbor wall's not going to
देखो
make that
फालतू
marshal
मेरे से
very
गाली मत
handy.
खाओ मैं पहली बता रही हूँ
भाई
यही बोल रही थी चैट को बहन चो तुम लोग हमेशा बोनस खाते हैं
बोनस हारने की बात नहीं है। ये एलमी मोर क्या
वो
मारता
पहले
है?
मैप से ही मार रहा है भाई वो पहले मैप से ही और डीगल से ही मारता है हाँ हगो रॉसी भाई हगो
Yeah, Rossi just trying desperately to stop the plan. Doesn't work out as they might just
कर
get
दो डिफ्यूज कर दो
ecoed
डिफ्यूज
here.
कर दो
Might get thriftied as Elmimore a third headshot.
भाई,
Make it
क्या
4. This guy
भाई
is insane.
इसने
Don't get
4
this
हेडशॉट
guy.
मारे
Rifle.
हैं।
No rifles. Not anymore.
अरे
Just
निको
live.
भाई
If you could buy 2
डीगल लेके आ
sheriffs
गए
to
अब
duel
गेम
with
में
that.
Should be able to.
अच्छा
Seems
मारा
like a
रे
fun
इसने
time.
God, that was
बहुत
great.
अच्छा what the fuck
आप दुबई जाओ, आप दुबई में थे जीती दीजिए।
I know who I'm voting for if
क्या?
RRQ end up winning this.
दुबई जाओ बोलता है ये
Got that one through the
सही में
box.
मतलब दोनों मैचेस जीती थी क्या
Crazy
भाई
moment.
कहाँ से
And by the
स्पैम
way,
कर
आप दुबई में थे,
big
दोनों मैच
swing
जीते थे
over
यार,
against,
दुबई जाओ यार।
क्या
very
against?
patient
अब मैं कराता
RRQ.
हूँ तुम्हारी टिकट, बताओ।
Took away the normal tempo.
टैलन और
Round would win
जेंजी
away from Global
टैलन और
Esports.
जेंजी।
ठीक है जाओ कराओ कराओ अब भी टिकट कराओ मैं अब भी
Bells.
निकलूंगी मेरा पहन के वैसे मैंने अनपैक किया भी नहीं
टिकट टू यू, जाओ
It's not really a good sign for Global. RRQ was able to take both of the anti-ecos
जाओ चटको।
on Fracture. I mean, it is just the one round, but it's definitely going to set Global Esports kind of off on the wrong
चप्पल
foot
यार।
here.
इतना हरामी है फाटो मुझे फाटो कल सुबह
Okay,
10:30 बजे कॉल किया है मैं सो रही थी मैं 10:30 कॉल किया फिर मैं उठ के जब इंस्टा देखी तो उसका मैसेज आया क्यों आई तू वापस
Looks like
वापस
they're
जा
trying to make a
Really
distraction
wow,
up here at A, but A is actually very quiet. They're basically relying on the turret. And Texture not too far away to use that. And so they actually ping the
ओए,
two players
blind
in
news
the
नहीं करा
first
उसने
one
अपना।
actually up here at B and decide that's enough to make them uncomfortable. Let's not forget that in a previous, in the previous
एक
map,
मिनट दुबई से
Global
तुम खेल
Esports
सकते
do
हो
a
इंडियन
5
सर्वर
stack
पे
when they were in a classic round.
Yeah.
Basically do the coin flip, say, all right, let's try to bet on a site, and then
Weekend
as they
depending
try
की
to
जरूरत
spill
नहीं
in, we
पड़ती।
just overpower them.
Yeah.
Not the case this time around.
And if you're going to bet on a site, it's going to be B on this map.
Yeah.
So they're all over there.
वो
RRQ,
टीजर खेलता ना
free
बिना
plant
VPN
for
के।
them. They've been attacking this A site. Unrelentingly, they have come here 3 times in
ये
a row.
सिर्फ शेरिफ खेल रहा है बे।
All right, and so Global Esports going to try to come in here with the retake.
He's just going to,
बोलता शरीफ ही काफी है तुम्हारे लिए
just going to deny that defuse as, meanwhile, Texture just hiding an arc. Classic stuff as the Reckoning comes in. Global Esports are holding it. They nearly got the defuse.
So close. And that's
Oh.
going to be it.
अरे
flurry of
रॉसी
bullets.
भाई
Point
almost।
second,
Second one here
point
for
1
RRQ.
second भाई।
But a much more
रॉसी भाई डिफ्यूज पे
realistically
बैठा
winnable
है।
round here as we go on around 4.
रॉसी भाई भी लाइक एम नहीं लग रहा, डिफ्यूज ही कर लेता हूँ।
कुछ तो काम
I
आउट
think he
टीम
was
के
going to hold past
एम
the
हो नहीं
halfway
रहा आज
point.
मेरे से,
You know,
डिफ्यूज ही
generally
कर लेता हूँ यार।
try to go
Guys,
half,
I'm
you know,
sticking.
maybe try
Cover
to
me, cover me.
defend from there, but I guess because they had a huge lack of firepower, they're like, well, we have a bunch of smokes. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we can hold it. And they did get punished.
ऐसा
in the
हो ही
end,
गया था ऑलमोस्ट वेरी
so they
नाइस
did get close.
All right, we now get ready for this 4th round here. And we want to see, you know, Global Esports, they were very strong in the middle of the first half. And they pull through again here against an RRQ that's
ये
looking
क्यों
better
पुश
and better
करते हैं
to
जी ये
pass
वाले
around.
इतना
Ozzy here.
ओह या
Gets the
बॉय
kill again.
हाँ
Their
हगो हगो
defense
मोनिया
should
भाई
already just be the round
दोनों
win.
ब्लाइंड थे
Yeah.
Just a nice lurk right outside the smoke.
Even Aaron there. Xpharaoh does not have to do this, although it is 1v4.
Yeah,
So
see
maybe
if
just
Xpharaoh-
hoping to take someone
हाँ
off.
उठाओ डब्बा
trying to just get a kill through the smoke here. Oh my god, he's
Oh.
so close here. Well, doesn't matter. No matter how you cut it, you're going to lose that.
Yeah.
Global Esports ties it up 2-2.
नाइस राउंड
Not so much a strategic win, just a positional one.
Yeah.
They did not clear the side of that bubble.
It was a nice read. I mean, RRQ are going to push B eventually, right? So they drop down 3 Astra Stars and they stack 3 members right there.
रॉसी भाई मारो, जीरो पे नहीं रहना।
In the face of RRQ, they
0
RRQ
1
kind
3
of have
4
a sense
5
of what's going
स्कोर
on,
देख
but
लो।
they're still not able to hit the
उधर वाला स्कोर देखो 1 2 3 4 5
right? So
और इधर स्कोर
the
देखो
second
0
Bossy
1 3
lives
4
more
5
than a second, and he
ठीक
just
है
sprays
भाई,
everybody down. The round
साथ
is
में
like
चल रहे हैं, नेक टू नेक चल
done
रहे हैं।
from there. So Global Esports, nice setup. They're able to grab back around.
It's so, it was just a beautiful play. I mean, especially when you see that last bubble is kind of far out, it's very hard to clear all the sides, right?
Last time Rossi
And so, beautiful play there.
इस पे वो खेला था ना
We're
KO.
now going to go into a very spread round here for RRQ.
जेटी खेलता रॉसी।
We're going to see if they
नहीं,
can get a
पहले
pick.
KO खेलता याद है
try to
मेरे
win a
को।
duel.
VCT में भी KO ही खेला था वो जब उसने उसका 4K निकाला था।
हाँ केओ खेल रहा था।
They're not really showing themselves. And you're going to have to basically get on to A, I think, before we can see any action. And obviously with the Killjoy utility
कितना
laid out
पैसिव खेल
here,
रहे बे?
there's going to be a lot of tripwires that can be set off here that's going to allow Global Esports to galvanize and try to retake. It's going to be Flip moving up here. Just towards the side of A. They're going to use the lockdown, it looks like this time around.
Astra kind of
Astra
getting in
yoga कर रही है
the way
बैठ
as
के।
counter lockdown comes in.
All right, we've got the lockdown Venn diagram.
What do you think is in the middle of that?
Venn diagram.
That's where their opinions overlap.
Yeah. And somehow people keep getting hit by this.
Yeah.
भाई पढ़ाकू जोक मारा है
Just gonna hide there.
कास्टर ने।
Oh, hey, Flip gets in.
तो पता नहीं ये उधर है।
Spike down, Bossy. Gun not out fast enough.
He did DJ dashing right into them as they're trying to retake this site here. 2 members.
Flip with the lurk. Sees the gun barrel. Can't get the second.
Wait.
Oh!
नाइस टेक्सचर भाई।
He doesn't want to go quietly into the night.
ये मोनिया भाई कहाँ हैं?
Sure, it's gonna spot.
वही मैं भी पूछ रही थी। 10 घंटे बाद आया बेचारा टेक्सचर से सबको मारा।
भाई वो दिख नहीं रहा, ऐसा लग रहा है 1v2 चल रहा है।
Explosive round there with the double lockdowns. Ultimately, RRQ was just
कभी-कभी इतना पैसिव भी काम नहीं करता।
Global Esports calls for a timeout.
Yeah, it's pretty early on. I mean, considering that Global Esports.
रॉसी को थोड़ा वो चाहिए, बूस्ट चाहिए यार। कम ऑन गाइस, चैट में बूस्ट करो उसको, चैट पढ़ता है वो। रॉसी
not too happy with the way that round went, so wants to discuss and recalibrate the team. As I mean, EJ was able to get all the way behind, catch the rotation.
भाई कल मैंने रॉफ्यूल का कीबोर्ड देखा, वो तो पूरा 90 डिग्री कीबोर्ड पकड़ता है।
मैं भी तो करता हूँ।
पूरा 90 डिग्री ऐसा है टेढ़ा।
हाँ,
mostly.
So many times, I mean 4 times out of the 5
थोड़ा टेढ़ा तो मेरा भी रहता है। रॉफ्यूल भाई पूरा 90 डिग्री लेके बैठे हुए थे।
So
मेरा भी एकदम पूरा 90 नहीं 80 होगा, तभी तो प्रो हूँ मैं भी।
And they are very hungry to try to come back here and get us to map 3. Getting a lot of support here in the audience, RRQ.
Yeah.
And you know, there really is something to be inspired about this team. You know, we didn't have, at least in tactical shooters, as much of a history, you know, in Indonesia.
नाइस जॉब आड़ू भाई, इमॉर्टल कर जाएगा।
इंडोनेशिया का फ्लैग ठीक है, बस एक ही क्रेयॉन ले जाना पड़ता होगा बच्चों को स्कूल फ्लैग बनाने के लिए।
क्यों? कैसा है इंडोनेशिया का फ्लैग?
यार तो दिखा रहे थे, गांडू क्या देख रहा था जो लड़कियां दिखा रहे थे।
इंडोनेशिया, ओ हाँ ना, रेड और व्हाइट बस।
जापान वालों को भी रेड और व्हाइट।
They're certainly proving that so far in this best of 3.
कितना आराम जाता है, कैसा ही क्रेयॉन ले जाना।
Again, this is on Global
हमें
Esports
2-2 कलर ले
map
जाने
A.
पड़ते थे।
But so far here in Pacific as well, it's been like a 55%
दोनों टीम
attackers win rate.
चक्कर
ये
में
देखो
तो
अपना,
लगता है।
oh nice one.
I'm gonna hold that thought as Monyet gets aggressive through the doors, picks one off. Bonzi there as well.
Got
भाई
Rossi
इसका
with the operator.
कुत्ता खींच लिया फीड का।
Over here at long.
अपने ही उसने।
Oh God. Rossi got him.
Oh.
That's insane. Oh my God.
Oh well, Monyet's gonna shore it
नाइस
up
मोनिया
as
भाई।
some cabbage is floating through the air, and meanwhile Monyet is going big.
Nice
Nice
मोनिया
try,
भाई।
nice try, nice try
They're
मोने
able
भाई।
to get onto the site though.
नहीं मारे भाई, 2 मारे, उसने अपना काम कर दिया।
हाँ, तभी तो nice try है।
And they're gonna put this up here and basically go deep, litter that with Killjoy utility, and then it's not gonna be an easy retake here for Global.
Oh yeah.
See what they can do.
They gotta
Rossi
get out.
इतना safe खेल रहा है।
Otherwise, I don't think you're gonna have a great chance. Like, you gotta get on top of that
भाई लड्डू
Killjoy.
तोड़ो कोई पहले।
As they're trying to cover here, I mean, maybe if they get a couple of pickoffs.
Just down to Flip. And they're going to try to push him. It's a one.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
nice.
Nice play by Aaron.
Yeah, beautifully
Let's
done.
go
He
Aaron
will be able to
bhai.
get that defuse
अभी
off.
रॉसी बोल रहा होगा.
Make it 3-3
Op, op,
with a
op.
nail biter of
Op लेने
around
भागेगा
6.
एरन देखना.
Yeah. Global Esports also
नहीं लिया.
identifying it. They had to aggress into B main out in that corridor
नहीं
and
लिया.
essentially take him out. As it started
Rossi
out
ने
with
मना कर
Monyet
दिया.
getting very aggressive here, but then the Astra play on B is very good. Monyet essentially saving this round for Global Esports, even gets that pick. And as he gets taken out, Aaron, the Ideal is able to at least get the round.
Reload ना था मोनिया भाई का, क्या पता स्काई भी टप्पा खा
Beautiful
लेती.
play there. Rossi with the operator. I've said it a couple times. I have to point it out. He has not made
तो
these
4 का
sniper
तो भाई
shots
है
connect.
वैसे RRQ में.
He's having a day
हार्बर
with
का
this
नहीं है
game.
भाई.
He's just not quite there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, has he even hit one?
हैं कुत्ता वापस.
Maybe he's hit one, but I mean, you want to
कुआ
be
देख के वो पीछे
getting
चला
many
गया
of
ना.
these, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at how close this is too with these two teams, I mean, if he's not able to make those connections, that may be the loose end that they need to tie up if they're going to win this.
Let's see, he's got another operator, so perhaps.
Yeah, but this time he's going to have to come over here and try
Nice
to help
texture.
him.
सामान है साइट पे.
Nice Monye.
Man, this map is all texture and Monyet right now for Global Esports, though. They are just
Yeah boy.
3K, 4K, 2K, like over and over again. As Elmimore's going to put an end to texture, though.
Yeah, it's down to
पहली किल रॉसी की. मारेगा रॉसी.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Sports now in the lead here.
अभी मारेगा रॉसी गाइस. हैशटैग रॉसी होना चाहिए चैट पे. मैं बोल रहा था ना वो चैट देखते हैं रॉसी को. थोड़ा बूस्ट चाहिए रॉसी को. समझ रहे हो?
You know, the timeout.
हाँ,
Helping
मैच
out
के
with
बीच
that
में
one.
चैट रीड करता हूँ,
Ewok was
बराबर.
not scared to call both timeouts in the last map. It ended
अरे
up
तेज
helping
चिल्लाओ,
them
कोरिया
along,
तक
so I
आवाज
wouldn't be
जाएगी. रॉसी
surprised,
भाई, let's
especially
तेज चिल्लाओ,
if
तेज
we
चिल्लाओ,
get
तेज
one.
चिल्लाओ.
Almost definitely we get a timeout. As we'll take another look here at the way this one went down. As Texture's just hanging around near Arts, and it ends up being a team ace.
कॉम्स तो फुल ऑन है. चाहे रॉसी मार रहा है नहीं मार रहा. कॉम्स
One
फुल
more,
ऑन है.
one more.
Right, we've got to push in over here. It's going to be EJ. Blades drawn. They're going to have to get a couple picks if they're going to make this work. It's a pretty scuffed round here for RRQ.
Yeah.
ये मेरे को लग रहा है मारेगा. पता नहीं क्यों फील आ रही है.
हाँ, अरन भाई.
It looks like the greenery is going to
ज़्यादा
block
ज़्यादा
that.
उचक गए.
मेरे को पता ही था. मुझे
लग
लग
रहा
ही रहा
था.
था. हाँ.
Yeah, EJ buying enough time and enough knives to eventually get that. And he's going to get a big heal as well. Monyet in a great spot, though.
अब मोनिया मारेगा. देखा?
Yeah, keeps getting these picks. He's
पता है ये स्पेक्टेटर से ही पता लग जाता है. पता नहीं क्यों.
हाँ.
Rossi. Reckoning comes in.
Move,
gonna push
Rossi,
that
bhai,
jet
move.
off the site, hopefully, in the favor of RRQ. Let's see what they can do here
Oh,
on
shit.
B.
ओ बाजी भाई
Sound
बाजी
दे
कर.
दिया,
साउंड दे
अरे.
दी.
Oh,
क्यों
let me
दिया
such
इसने?
a
इसका
shot
अच्छा
there.
खासा वो
Just
था.
Rossi and Texture left.
Yeah, he was just trying to get onto the site and maybe buy time.
इसी का
and
अंडा
try
use
and
कर
make
ले.
plans, but
नहीं.
he gets totally owned there. As defender Killjoy, you know, it helps a bit to
On
get
कर
them on
ले,
the site, but at
knives.
the end of the day, this is B.
All right, Rossi's got to go for it.
सुन लिया भाई. इसलिए
Knives
कहते हैं कि
out.
बात करा करो रॉसी से.
Oh boy.
Oh, he got one. He's going to try to come in here with another one. This is such a tough push. Oh, the game of hide and seek. Oh, the right click miss, and he can't get it.
अरे
No!
एंटी.
That was an insane moment.
अरे वो अच्छा खासा बाजी आ रहा था
And they
पीछे से.
committed
उसने
to
साउंड नहीं
lock
किया.
down as well to try to get onto that site, and Flip
नहीं से
Shatter
क्या
is
लगा
able
स्काई हैरी है
to,
भाग के चला
of
जाता
course,
हूँ.
get
टिंग
that
टिंग
one
टिंग टिंग टिंग.
pick onto the guy that was not Rossi. EJ starts off here as the push on through pretty aggressively, and they make their way on the B.
Yeah, that was a beautiful run. You got to love
अरे लेकिन RRQ मिस गया कौन है?
right? And just say, okay,
जो भी
उनके
गया
नाम
तेरे
ही
को
नहीं
क्या.
going to the other side. They just got to run the clock.
Yeah, it is so annoying to retake that site. It's
रेज
just,
है, ब्रेन है,
it's a
किल
real
जो है,
pain
ब्रीच
for many
है.
teams
पिछले
here,
मैच
as
का.
now RRQ going to get more aggressive on the ramp.
It's like Haven, but even worse, trying to retake that from long. Elmimore peeking here. Monyet, who's been getting so many picks.
इसका गन बड़ी किल अच्छा लग रहा
Gonna
है.
get another one.
What is that
Monyet
peak?
essentially saying like, "Come on, team, let's
और
go."
कूद क्यों आ
You
रहा है उसके
know,
सामने.
everybody gets on my level, we win this map.
Some
कूद
shots
रहा है
right here,
वो.
but EJ can't quite
अरे
get
भाई
it.
देखो.
And Sparrow with a double. Oh. Cabbage gets him.
Yeah, you got to run from the cabbage.
Nice texture.
Shot there from Texture. All right, so it's going to be another plant. They do have a nice little lurk here with Flip. Let's not
Rossi
forget,
के
you know,
पास
they
फिर
lost
ऑप है।
that because they couldn't control long. But
ओ
having
बहन
hold
चोद।
on, never
ओए
mind.
कूद के खेलो भाई
Nice,
तुम।
Arun
तुम
Able to
कूद के ही
spot
मार
the
रहे हो।
knife. As now, once again, the defuse coming in, and I don't think he even got it to half. Yeah, that's a big problem for Global, but Texture is poking out.
Hold on, he's just gonna hold it. Oh, he gets it at the last second. It's gonna be just Texture left over.
This is the issue.
Oh!
अरे
Incredible play there from
भाई
RRQ. They just own that
रॉसी
B
भाई
site.
डिफ्यूज
They know how
करना
to set it
चाहते हैं हर
up.
बार
They know how to
फाटू
spread
क्या
it
कर
out.
रहे हैं वहाँ पे?
They can use the little ramp to peek
Rossi
while
नहीं
having
खेल रहा
somebody
था
at the pillar to rotate from side to side.
क्या?
It's just
रॉसी भाई
so
कह रहे तुम मारो मैं डिफ्यूज करता हूँ 2 बार हो
And
चुकी है
Global
ये चीज़।
Esports, I mean, they had a better shot actually this time around, but Xpero kind of put an end to that. And then again, like that angle, it's just so you can't take out 2GE as long as she's playing it well, and the timing on his peaks is good. And
हाफ
they
करके
work the
स्टिक
steam.
क्यों कर रहा है?
That
ऑब्वियसली
specific
पिक
position,
करेगा
there's so
और
many
उसका
ways you
बंदा
can come out. You can come up
कवर
any
भी नहीं
point
दे
on
रहा
the ramp, you
उधर
can come from the left,
राइट
come
में
from
है।
the right, so it's
2
very
टाइम
difficult.
आउट मिलता है ना पर मैच
And so a timeout's called here. Global Esports pumping the brakes.
या पर हाफ 2 मिलते हैं।
Second timeout
ऑप मत
already.
करो, बहुत प्रेडिक्टेबल है। हाँ,
Yeah, they gotta be careful.
रॉसी वही
नहीं
स्टाइल
करना
की ऑप
चाहिए,
कर रहा
नहीं
है
करना
जिस
चाहिए।
Timeouts.
जेंजी के अगेंस्ट जैसी उसने ऑप करी थी ना, उसी स्टाइल की ऑप कर रहा है रॉसी।
Pocket it, for another moment
नहीं
here.
प्रेडिक्टेबल
Well,
ठीक है लेकिन
for
शॉट्स
now,
कनेक्ट करो
RRQ,
भाई।
They're pulling ahead here with excellent plays onto B. And you know, Global Esports, they know the problem.
Eraser
They
गाली
don't
दे रहे
know
हिंदी
if
में।
they have the solution though yet. And so it sounds like they're gonna kind of think out some possible solutions now.
पता नहीं किसकी
for
मनहूसियत
RRQ
लगी है।
to try to run away with the show.
Came all the way from Busan to watch Texture, Global Esports. And you can see that Eraser was visibly agitated after the way those last couple of rounds went. So I think he's like,
रॉसी को
screw
थोड़ा
the
चिल, हाँ ना।
timeout economy. I want to talk to them now. And he calls it.
रॉसी ऑप लाइक फार टू टुडे। वाओ प्रेटी वाओ।
I mean, it's
उनका
hard.
हार्डवेयर
I
टॉप
think
ट्रैक
getting
रहता है।
4 rounds on the defensive side on this map is a pretty good start. You obviously don't want to go 8-4, but let's see if Global Esports can shore it up now. Is the defensive side perhaps seen as more important by the coach? Would love to get a piece of his mind.
All right, Spike is actually waiting here. They're just looking for picks for the time being. A very, very defensive Global Esports right now. We've got Rossi here with the Marshall over at B, but B is not. Oh, hold on. B may actually be where they're going to go.
ओ भाई टर्रेट नहीं टूट रहा भाइयों से।
Sniper rifles earlier. See if he can do it now. He is that first line of defense.
Yeah, just hit the head. Easy enough.
And they're going to pop flash right out here.
Oh, he is so aggressive with this. It is not going to work out. Just gets cleared out.
क्या कर रहा है? क्या कर रहा है? पूरी साउंड आ रही है, फिर भी इतना वाइड पिक कर रहा है। वो डैश करेंगे ही ऑब्वियसली।
Same story at B. This is a heavy stack. It's going to be very tough for Global. EJ just continues to get these kills.
Oh man, he is just
डेथ
having
मैच
it
खेल
made
रहे हैं जय
out.
भाई।
Okay, Texture gets the one.
मारो इसकी
EJ on the hunt. The Texture too
Okay.
good. Be careful, RRQ. Don't overextend here.
Just pick up that gun. Nope. Just going to get flanked a little. There you go, RRQ. Another round in a row. But let's see what Global Esports have plans now with some rifles.
It's been these plays on B over and over again.
Rossi with the
पिंग्स की मनहूसियत है क्योंकि स्ट्रीम कर रहा है।
no armor. He has 1 dash.
And
तो लास्ट टाइम भी तो बिग स्ट्रीम कर रहा था जब रॉसी ने कितने 49 टोटल किल्स ली थी।
जेंजी के अगेंस्ट नहीं, जेंजी के अगेंस्ट नहीं करी उसने।
जो
उससे पिछला मैच था।
Seems like what they want to do is have Rossi be in
वो
a
नहीं
much
पता।
more forwarded spot to try to get
समय की बात है दोस्तों।
Look at the way they move in. Okay, so they're going to go around. And they basically make Rossi burn through his first shot on utility, and now he's back to square one.
Here they come. They have the reckoning, and now Rossi's got to get out of there. He does have a chance to get up on top,
भाई फिर ऑप है रॉसी पे
and stop this. But if this plant goes down, RRQ are in an amazing spot.
Oh, nice shot there, EJ.
Nice,
Already
Erin
taken
bhai.
out. But they get that plan again.
What?
Just trying to
ये
escape.
देखो।
Rossi looks for a shot. Can't find it yet.
Lassie gets Lassie not gonna hit that one either.
करो मिस करो सब करो
And even in a lockdown here, there's a
दो
conflict
शॉट मिस करे
divide.
भाई
How is he hit missing those shots?
Yeah, this is an expensive round on all sides. So they haven't started the defuse yet. They're going to try to get it going, but they fake it.
Yeah, you got the Astra.
दीवार जाने वाली भाई Astra की
That will be
ऐसे ने
enough.
रिवील क्यों
love
नहीं डाला?
that.
अभी
They just
रिवील
all
आ
hop
गया तो
through
उसके
at
पास
once.
तीनों का पोस्ट रिवील हो
They don't
जाता.
know where the player hiding is, but they know where the one defusing is. They just got to shoot
अरे
that
वो सब
down.
ठीक है राइफल करो ना रॉसी भाई ऑफ
And
नहीं
that's
लग रही
why
सोच के
this
बार
composition
बार ऑफ
can be so strong on the attacker side. You get the harbor bubble down. You have so many ultimates that help you get a free plant on the B. And I know I'm kind of harping on the points, but this is the way that RRQ have won like 3-4 rounds in a row.
अरे
So
नहीं हो रही ऑफ तो असॉल्ट कर ले मेरी जान
भाई
तुम्हारी तरह तुम भी यही करते हो पता है?
नहीं करता मैं
Let's see if Global Esports can try to pull it back.
अरे लोटस पे 4K नहीं देखा था रॉसी का वो भी तो वेंडल के साथ ही था
भाई कसम
Before I could even
अनलॉक
finish
है
what I was
वरना
going to say about Rossi, he's already gone, and we'll have to wait for the second half.
yeah, we don't have to say anything else. Yeah, just trying to catch him off guard. Tries to go aggressive. I mean, tries to mix up the play. Can't really blame him for it.
पता है
Like the shots are
वो
just
फुल
फैंटम नहीं था वेंडल थी वो
play doesn't work out.
वो फुल
Now
उसमें
RRQ
खेल रहा है
can
थ्रो
regroup
मोड में
and- Yeah, I mean, they
उसने लास्ट टाइम इंटरव्यू में बोला भी था मेरे साथ हो जाता है बीच में मैं एकदम थ्रो मोड में आ जाता हूँ
doesn't really matter. I don't think, especially 5v4.
Yeah.
हाँ फिर उसने बोला था कि मेरे फिर टीम वाले मेरे से बोलते हैं you need to calm down
here
calm
for
down
RRQ. They can just
हाँ
get
वही
up into
वो
A.
हाफ
You know,
होगा
with
ना
all this
तब
tension
तक
on
हाँ.
B in the last several rounds.
Full
lost
push
count,
mode में
actually.
खेलता
Why
है.
not just switch it up and go into A? There's going to be a
हाँ,
mid
यही हो रहा है
push,
इसके साथ
but it doesn't seem like Global Esports is going to get the information they need.
एक तो डिफेंडिंग में पता नहीं है रश क्यों करते हैं जी वाले
Set up.
Yeah.
The plant will already be there. It's going to be up to a 4v5 retake.
Sprint on in. The A side is empty. Global Esports have to go for the retake on this A side. It's the last round of the half, so they obviously will have to try to force this.
Monyet.
Put back.
नाइस मन्या
Tell you, man,
भाई
this guy's been delivering every time.
अरे
Was hoping he was holding a vandal that time, unfortunately.
ये सही करा
Flip
ओए!
another.
हेलो
Now down to 3.
मन्या भाई कहाँ योगा कर रहे हो
Bozzy and Texture, the last two left. And they double dragon this.
Oh man.
God, Elmi Moore is so good with these shots.
Yeah.
This is going to be looking like an 8th round win.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, they have to get in very aggressively. He knows EJ's up there, and the spray comes through, but EJ is able to short it up, and 8-4. RRQ getting 8 on the attacker side. Very nicely done.
You got to love that setup. One on the low ground, one on top of the box. They can both pop out. You can't have your crosshair in two places at once.
Yeah.
पॉज क्यों हुआ
So we're going to switch sides now. Global Esports is going to be on that attacking side. We'll see if they can work the kind of magic and B that we saw already here in map 2. But RRQ, man, they are more than halfway there.
Something's gotten into Elmi Moore today. I mean, he's been good, but like
Elmi Moore
in
is
past
gonna-
weeks, but especially
एल्मी मोर
today.
हाँ
RRQ looking like they ate their Wheaties this morning.
पहले मुझे कुछ और लगा था
You know,
जब मैं
it's
फर्स्ट
gonna
टाइम
be
पढ़ा था ना इसका
very,
नाम
very tough. Especially, like, let's say RRQ takes the pistol round, man, you better have some good late half there. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're going to be in a lot of
कुछ
trouble.
तो सीन है आज कुछ सीन नहीं है
Seen
बस
Monyet really delivering. Rossi's had his moments, but overall,
सीन
he
ये
is,
डिफेंडिंग में
honestly
पुश मत करो
floundered
बार उन्हें
compared to
पता
the
है
last 2 weeks
पहले मैं भी
where
यही
we
करा
saw
अभी
his
भी यही कर
operator
रहे हैं
play. Maybe
कोई
he
नहीं,
was
attacking में होगा।
desperation.
Yeah.
Not the
We
case
believe.
today.
बस ऐसी
Yeah, especially
खुश
in a
होके
time
हंस
like
के
this, it's just really
calm down,
difficult, but
एकदम।
he's trying to make it work. It is not.
समझ रहे हो
He wasn't able to make it work.
टेक्सचर भाई थोड़ा समझाओ रॉसी को यार हाँ
But perhaps
इतना
from the
overheat
attacking
ना करे।
side, we will see something different. It will be an RRQ EJ fan from Busan, once again, making his way all the way up to Seoul.
Well, EJ is just... That's so cute. I mean, EJ
रॉसी
is
रीड हो गया
just
है
on
पूरा
fire
आज
today.
Yeah.
He's been an absolute
और मेरे को लग रहा है वो
murderer.
एकदम
Every
you know
peak, he's just getting the kill.
लास्ट टाइम
EJ
पर्ल
is
मैप
like
में
the-
जो
the
मूवमेंट्स रॉसी की
multi-kill
थी
god
जो
today,
प्लेस ये
and Elmi Moore is
जी ने
like
करा है
one
पूरा
step
रीड
up.
करके आए हैं आरआरक्यू
And the
वाले
two of them are just going off like... It's crazy if you have two players that are playing this well.
थोड़ा लाइक
in
कर
the
दो
same
यार
lobby.
गाइस हाँ
the
लाइक्स
same
बढ़
team.
जाएंगे थोड़े
It's really difficult to beat that. And it gives you
बोला है एक बार
Kind of shows you why
2
even
बार
DRS
मारोगे एक
were
नहीं
having
चलेगा.
trouble against this team because if they're
बेबी
having their
काम
day
डाउन वाला
consistent,
गाना गा दो ठीक है भाई.
maybe no team can beat them. RRQ just looking.
ये एल्मी मोर क्या
shot
मार
like
रहा है
today.
भाई.
All right, we now enter the second half here. Global Esports on the attacking side. RRQ ready to defend the A and B site.
And this is so key. You mentioned it.
मैंने ये बोला नहीं था ना वैसे.
Round
शायद
one
शायद इस बार
out.
चल जाए guys. Cheers and cheers for
Have a
G winning
couple
this
at
map.
global if you want to catch
And
up,
the
but
match.
You go to 6 to 8 and you're on attackers on Pearl. You've
Let's
got
go,
a
let's
pretty
go,
good
let's go.
chance still to win. So we don't want to count Global Esports out just yet, but they still do have to check a couple of boxes.
All right, let's see how this pistol round goes. RRQ had some insane shots, especially Elmi Moore. It's been wild. It's going to be a push up through mid. They do have the turret spotting over here at A, and it looks like they are going to try to creep in there unless they're going to swing to the left here on the mini-map. And they actually are. Okay.
Cheers.
So they're basically four-stacking, trying to see if they can find maybe an isolated RRQ player and overpower him. And it's Flip on the very opposite side, peering down both sides, not seeing anything yet. They are now moving up towards the A site here, littered with
बहुत जल्दी ये अपना वो ऑन कर देता है.
Just nobody's here except him and Flip, who's got to run on over. This will be a free entry onto the site as that nanoswarm doesn't quite hit him, but Elmi Moore still gets the kill.
भाई
and
किलजॉय का
make it
दिन आज
two.
अच्छा चल रहा है.
just keeps getting these shots. Not a lot of
वो
HP,
स्मोक
but
क्यों
definitely
कर रहा
buying
था?
time.
मार ही
भाग्य का
देता.
नहीं चल रहा.
Zero here. Back up. Don't have a lot of time to work with right now. It's going to be a game of sandbagging here for Global Esports. Texture going to pull
Nice
back.
shot Texture भाई.
Texture somehow getting that shot
Nice
right
shot,
through
Texture
the
भाई.
obfuscation of the Astra effect.
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
Nice.
Shot from both sides there. Just
Yeah.
flip left.
1v3 easy.
Not enough time.
Not
I
push.
Yeah, he just does. And the split
तीन
is
जगह
great
से.
from the side of Global Esports, and that is a crucial pistol round that they are able to
माइक
pick up.
बंदा फाटो तेरा.
Give themselves a good chance here on this map.
Nice
Let's
nice
not forget,
texture भाई
the
nice.
second round in the first half that RRQ managed to
कुछ
win
नहीं होता
that
गाइस.
match.
रॉसी आज नहीं चल रहा है तो
More
लेट्स
though, man. I mean, this
पिस्टल
guy is
राउंड ना
so
जी
good.
निकालने
Let's
के लिए
hype
हमेशा
up
उसके बाद बोल
texture.
अपना इको राउंड हारती है पता है उनका इको राउंड
Definitely have
हमेशा
अब जीतेंगे देखते रहो देखते रहो.
अभी जीतेगा. कोई नहीं गाइस आज रॉसी का दिन नहीं है. लेट्स हाइप अप टेक्सचर. क्या बोलते गाइस? कर सकते हैं ना?
भाई बस इनकी किलजॉय डीगल.
Let's go texture. गाइस
Elmi Moore.
टेक्सचर को हाइप अप करो. बता रहा हूं मैं तो. चैट में भी देखेगा वो.
Here we go.
All right, EJ is going to get pinged.
तोड़ दिया उसने चक्कू.
नहीं.
To back up. It's a 4-stack on B. And EJ just going to hang back till he has to confirm. And if they see all this utility blow up over here, they're going to know what this is. Rossi going to come in here with a shot. EJ escapes
But-
around
भाई
the
तीन
building.
बंदे क्यों जा रहे हैं के ऊपर?
Yeah, he's just on the run. I think they have a good idea of where he might be. And
Yeah,
spray
let's
comes down. EJ
go.
gets one out of the window. That's all he'll get.
Yeah, nice setup there from RRQ, but the gunplay just superior for Global Esports.
किलजॉय को तो मार ही देंगे रॉसी भाई.
He has a sheriff.
वो भी एरिन भाई ले गया किल.
Nicely done. That's the 6th win here. The bonus round just around the corner here. But a good start here. Global Esports playing this half exactly the way they need to.
Let's
They're
go
going to come
5
back
kill
and
let's
win
go और
this.
अभी जाएगा
This
ऊपर
could be
ओए
the
जेट
beginning
ओमन
of the
फिनिक्स
Global
सेज.
Esports comeback.
मैंने अभी देखा बे पर्ल में इनके स्टैचू बने हुए
खड़े
हैं.
हुए हैं.
With
हाँ
weapon
मैंने भी अभी देखा.
superiority, RRQ.
मैंने कभी कॉम्पिटिटिव में कभी नोटिस नहीं करी ये
definitely more
चीज.
comfortable this time around.
अरे
Shit.
बेस से रोटेशन करे उसके पीछे है ये. हाँ
हाँ हाँ वो तो पता ही है.
तो वहाँ देखने का टाइम का मिलता है.
Take a
डिफेंडर
look.
साइड स्पॉन
Global
में.
Esports bit of a
Yes.
split this time. They want to be a bit more sneaky in a round like this.
हाँ
वैलोरेंट का कार्टून कब आएगा नेटफ्लिक्स पे? मैं तो उसका वेट कर रहा हूँ.
किसको?
You gotta back up
वो
for a
एनिमे
second.
जैसे लीग का है तो
हाँ
Rossi,
मैं
एनिमे
एक
नहीं
सेकंड
नॉर्मल कार्टून ही
एक सेकंड
कहेंगे.
चैट देखिए टूना में एक सेकंड आ रहा हूँ.
They're going to seal up B for the time being. Looks like it could be
हाँ
another
भाई किसे टाइम आउट दूँ.
sprung attack, excuse me, over here onto A. EJ going to be ready to receive that, along with 2 GE.
Yeah. RRQ have more members towards the A site, which will be important for this hold. But again, Global Esports note, okay, well, there's nobody holding Art. There's nobody in this passageway. So we could still potentially get a clean angle. As I say that, trying to draw some attention over to the A site. It's going to pull Flipshider a little bit over, but he stays middling for now.
35 seconds remaining. They're going to have to commit to a site. It's going to be B, but from the side, Elmi Moore actually going to be tucked in here now. It's good or bad, actually.
That wall is so cheeky.
They
have no idea.
Yeah, he might just be able to lurk in a position they're just not going to be ready for.
That
वो
is
जानबूझ
so
के उसने यहाँ से
crazy.
स्मोक कराई थी छुपने के लिए.
That's insane, man. What the chaos of the universe working on your side there. He's tucked into a little triangle that they can't find him in.
That was so cute. I love that play. And that's going to earn RRQ a 9th round. Relatively cleanly as well. It looks like only 2 GE. It looks like Xfero as well. Gonna have to buy a rifle, but still, we'll take another look at it here.
भाई बाजी भाई कुत्ते से मरे.
That was just, yeah, that was wild. I think it's funny because the setup, the idea of it is good, but if you have that micro error in the setup, you actually are probably not going to be able to control the site at all.
बाजी भाई कुत्ते से मर गए इसका
No pause called.
अरे पिछू में काटा था.
Global Esports, no timeouts left, so RRQ just gonna hold on and try to win from here and not have to. Schneider one orb closer.
Ooh, eating some shots through the box. Xfero's gonna have to back off. Global Esports not confident. Oh, hold on. Actually, they are gonna push a little bit further here, or at least try to get some extra information. EJ is gonna be.
मैंने बोला था ना रॉसी ज़्यादा जल्दी डैश एक्टिवेट करता है. अभी करा ही नहीं है. Nice, double push.
वहाँ पे स्काई भी है, ये देखो ये मरेगा एरिन.
Here, Flip Schneider's hanging out.
Flip with the lurk, gets one.
Nice.
Oh! Shot out of the air there by Texture. Did not appreciate how many more players were over there. The quiet push now from RRQ.
ये रॉसी भाई कहाँ जा रहे हैं घूम के?
Spike just on the other side of the cafe.
कहाँ एकदम पीछे से आ रहा है.
Let's see it. We got.
Oh, उसने टरेट लगा दिया.
Coming all the way around as well.
You got to start that defuse.
We're gonna try to hold it here, but even with the bubble down, looks like EJ, okay, he's able to pick up 2.
EJ pushes. They're gonna try to get Bozzy down. They get him. Just one left. SK Rossi, 15 HP.
Nice,
he goes down.
Nice.
But it's not enough time to defuse the spike, and that's gonna be the 7th one here.
देखा रॉसी भाई बच्चे एंड में उन्होंने क्लच करा.
Yeah, that was really nice cleanup from RRQ.
Clutch, baby.
They don't even get caught off guard by Rossi and Flowers. And
Guys, cheers. बार-बार cheers करेंगे. लक अच्छा हो रहा है मेरे को लग रहा है. Cheers. और जरा लाइक करो यार, लाइक करो प्लीज. हाँ.
I think the play was pretty decent either way. Still, they have a couple timeouts. They can afford it.
भाई कितने मार रहा है
ये एलमी मोर कुछ भी मार रहा है.
मार ही जा रहा है.
Very
One
expensive
guy on
loss.
the right who's just going insane.
I love it, man. So RRQ calls for the timeout.
टाइम आउट में दोनों टीम बात कर सकते हैं या जो टाइम आउट बुलाती है सिर्फ वही.
दोनों.
But all the guns were lost in that round for Global Esports.
Yeah.
So I didn't have actually good to see how much they had in the bank, but they got to be very careful the next couple rounds.
Yeah.
Because RRQ is playing a pretty good lead, even though these tiny little round victories obviously are essential for Global Esports to take it. They aren't carrying all the rifles and all the weapons with them.
नहीं.
They're having to spend hard.
शायद
टाइम आउट बुलाती है सिर्फ वही बात कर सकती है.
California.
Welcome.
क्या यार फाटू
दूसरे को एडवांटेज क्यों लेगी?
Members from all over the world here.
Hi from California. Hi.
You too can come down here.
Could be you.
Could be you there. Could be you.
उसका नाम कैलिफोर्निया है लोड़े.
You can write anything you want on the sign as long as
मेरा
it's
नाम
not
टेक्सास है.
vulgar or anything. Obviously.
Feeling sad for teammates. वो बहुत अच्छा है, especially मोनिया बहुत
Now into round
consistent.
17.
हाँ ना, texture भी है
And
अच्छा
Global
करता
Esports actually does have the funding.
है. लोकेश भाई, thank you for the sponsor मेरी जान.
Essentially take those
Well,
rifles. to the
let's
next
go.
round here.
दोनों बात कर रहे हैं.
Does a push down into A to try to get information. The further along in a half you get, the more attractive the B site plants can be.
ये देखो बुलडॉग.
So we got
ये मारेगा भाई.
He actually gets a
Oh.
shot to connect.
14 HP कर दिया भाई.
Yeah.
14 HP कर दिया, क्या करेगा भाई तू?
Not going to be as easy as is. Okay, we got the KO ult thrown
कुछ
out
भी कर रहा है रॉसी भाई
by Aaron, just trying
वो
to
कुछ
secure
भी
the
कर रहा है
site.
रॉसी डैश अप ड्रॉप
उसने बोल दिया होगा कि मैं अनलकी हो रहा हूँ,
They're
मेरे को
going to try
ज्यादा
to
मत
come in
बोलो,
here
मैं
on the
बीटी
flank.
हो
The
जाएगा
Seekers are
मेरे
going to be out.
बीटी
Eclipse
हो
की
There's
तरह
going to be deep control and elbow over
बीटी
here.
तो पहले बंद
एक्चुअली
हो
वो
गया
अनलकी भी हो रहा है
Global
वो.
Immortal with the gunplay
Uh-oh.
is going to flush him out with the lockdown.
Yeah, he gets the last charge. And that'll be
ये
enough.
देखो ये
To drop it
भैंस
down, he
Yep.
gets another
Yeah.
headshot.
Beautifully done. One more
ये
go.
पूरा वो खेलता रहता
Saved by
भाई
EJ.
Are they going to go for the defuse? They got to wait for that killjoy utility to finish out.
Another.
एक बंदा मरा बस उनका
Dude.
ईजे
So good here by
Well-
RRQ. And an excellent usage of the lockdown. Suddenly having that position in elbow is just not very comfortable at all. And one by one, Elmymore picks him off.
Yeah, just watch. He gets his first kill, charges the lockdown, immediately throws it down. So he's pushing everybody off the site. They have to run out of cover, and so all the teammates, including Elmymore, who picks up another 3K, are able to just slowly, one by one, pick them
Yeah.
off, and Global Esports can't hold on to the site because of the first pick from Elmymore. That
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
it all off.
क्या 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 कर रहा है?
So for now, Global Esports is going to be eyeing down A. Let's point out they don't have any good guns right now.
रॉसी भाई सिर्फ
So
चार
they're gonna have to
मारना
have
है
some kind of a Hail Mary push. It's going to be Rossi in the lead. Can he get his aim to work today?
He's on the site. EJ very sneaky, and he's going to take him out in the smoke.
Yeah, and so that ulti has now been burned through.
Oh, boy.
तीन
Oh my
तीन
God.
बंदों से
EJ.
बचा ये
Oh, he's still
नाइस
alive!
तीन बंदों से बचा था वो
All right.
They get the kill. They farm out the gun. They're going to go deep on side onto the defender's
हाँ
spawn
दिख गया
side.
उसे दिख गया
फिर भी मारा.
I think we might have seen
Nice.
him. Yeah. Oh,
Whoa,
Aaron, though,
too quick.
they are angry. Global Esports want this win.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be pivotal right now. If Global Esports can take this, they really have a shot. They're going to come up to B, but the same problem with trying
पता वहाँ पे
to
है.
set up a B is basically
नहीं
they
उन्हें
have
पता
that
है
position
एक को
that
तो है
they
but
already used
कहाँ है वो?
before. They can
Hey,
try to
देखो
set up
ना.
for long, but they're going to come right into the crossfire here.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Oh, it's 2 free kills for Xpero. Nobody checking behind the pillar.
अरे एंगल तो
that's
देखो
gonna be
काफी
that.
फ्रस्ट्रेट हो
11th
गया, मेरे को
win
लग रहा है
here.
कुछ भी खेल रहा है.
The 11th hour right now for Global Esports.
ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए
RRQ
ना
is so close to crossing the finish line. I got to
उसने अपनी वो फेवरेट टिड्डी
sing
नहीं
some
बनी
praise
होगी.
here for Global Esports. That was a very technical round. And it backfired early on when Rossi wasn't able to take control of it, but they did farm out the gun by hunting EJ down, who was scrambling to get away,
Yeah.
and had an interesting setup, but I think they just didn't account for the fact
कोई
that there
नहीं
could be
ट्विटर पे
alert
अपॉलॉजी आएगी आज
over at
रॉसी
B
भाई
so
की खुद
far
ही
forward that he was actually controlling the position they wanted to use
जीजी क्यों लिख
to
रहे हो
deny a defuse.
Yeah.
He was able to use that position to deny the plant.
And RRQ called their second time out here.
Why not?
I mean, I guess the biggest reason is that you're giving time for Eraser as well to talk to his players and maybe kind of put some
Good
life
point.
into them, you know, like because RRQ were just kind of running away with the map. But either way, I'm sure, you know, maybe they can set up
ये बीच
some
वाला
kind of
बंदा
set
RRQ का
plays
मियोकिन
and,
जैसे नहीं लग रहा
shore it up
हाँ,
RRQ as well. So
दूर से
काफी
मेरे
सेम
को भी वही
definitely
लगा था कि वो
benefits
खेल
calling the
रहा
time
है.
out as
भाई
well.
मैं ये सोचा पहले भी मैंने कहा मियोकिन क्या खेल रहा है
All right, we're going to be going now. This next
वो भी
round,
गया होगा ना वहाँ पे?
RRQ, they want to just try to get past that finish line. They do
पता
not want to
नहीं.
drag this out. They know Global Esports is fierce. Obviously, we saw Global, you know,
वो
just
जी
run
के
that round
मैनेजमेंट में
with
ही है ना.
classics
Yes.
and almost make it work. But this next one, they're going to be buying heavy. So if Global Esports can come back, it has to be in this next round.
They got to do it here. Let's see what Global have planned. It is an Operator and Blade Storm for EJ, who, by the way, he's bottom fragging.
Yeah, but
He's having a great day. It does, you know, like everybody on this team is pulling their weight for RRQ right now.
All right, they're going to try to probe into A.
वो
EJ
एरन का
gets the
हवा में देख
first.
रहा है वो
Ready to
चिड़िया
receive
ढूंढ रहा है
more.
क्या
चिड़िया उड़ खेल रहा था वो.
Are they going to try to
खुद
commit?
भी उड़ गया.
So they start to slip away.
चलो.
EJ is actually going to try to
खत्म.
push, and he gets another. EJ
Good night.
is on fire.
रॉस्टी भाई अभी डैश कर लेते उसके
And,
मुंह पे वो आपको मारता
that's
टीममेट उसे मार
finally on
देते
this map going to get him to 1 KD, which is just insane to me, just based on the amount of clutch plays he's had. Obviously, in my mind, Elmymore still the MVP. as RRQ are looking to end this one quickly. Let's see if Global
मोनी
Esports
चला
will go
नहीं मोनी
down.
पहले
मोनी
मैप
तो
पे चला
हमेशा खेलता है, मोनी
They
बहुत
have something
कंसिस्टेंट है।
left.
भाई रेस लेके मारे उसने खूब
an
फ्रैक्चर पे
explosive round
हगा
so
वैसे है
far.
वो उसने
Mark
एंगल
just a
चेकिंग
great
में हगा
sniper
2-3
play.
बार
उसी
here
ने
from
इस पर
EJ.
ऑफ बहुत हागा है
They're going
लेकिन
to try to come back over to B.
और उसने सब
Elmi
हगाया
Moore
भाई
here. is
बैड
off
डे
the
है
team.
उसका, क्या ही बोले।
हाँ
See that.
30 seconds left.
And they don't have a
मार
lot of
तो
time to
बहन
work with
चो
here. So they need to get up over into B. And that means pushing down long. They're going to use that Astra ulti.
Bomb grenade out.
ओ बच गया टेक्सचर भाई स्पॉट नहीं हुए
Elmi Moore still on the
Slow
back of
जाओगे
the site.
texture
Texture
भाई
here as well. Waiting to enter.
10 seconds
Okay, so
left.
they do get the plant. No interruptions
नाइस
there. Oh!
ये भाई चैट का नासिर आगे
Insane
पीछे
moment. Oh,
अरे
hold on.
यहाँ जाओ
It's
या
just down
वहाँ
to
जाओ
2
कहाँ
GE.
जाऊँ
They do it!
चक्कू
Beautifully
लेके
done.
आगे
Wow.
पीछे आगे
The
पीछे
dream is alive for,
Nah, it's
for
really
Global
amazing.
Esports.
Absolutely. They buy themselves
3v5
some
यार
time
बहुत अच्छा निकाला
on this map and very nicely executed there on
भाई
the B
टेक्सचर बहुत
site.
अच्छा खेल रहा है यार
लेकिन
They've got
हर बार के
texture
वॉल के थ्रू
just
गोलियां
waiting,
जाती है ना उसमें गोली
waiting
कैसे
in
नहीं
link.
चले टेक्सचर पे
He's able to pick off the sky, and from there it was good. And this
स्काई भी
started,
फ्लैश
you
करके
gotta
घुसी
remember, with
स्पैम करते हुए यही
two
मर जाता
operator
टेक्सचर
kills
खुले में
from
खड़ा
EJ.
था
And yet,
Off
still,
signals
they
के
get the
वजह से।
plant on the B, and from there,
ये
it's
लेट्स
enough
गो
to get them over the
छाबरा
line.
क्या हुआ है छाबरा दिखा मुझे
Beautifully done. The question now is, can Global Esports
हाँ,
chain
तो
some
गया
more
होगा।
wins
जा सकता है
together?
भाई छावरा भाई
EJ still hungry with that operator.
तू नहीं गया फाटू क्या है यार
Ready to set up to get some picks over here at B. Let's not forget that was a round probably RQ could have taken had they
हगो ईजे भाई
Not
रॉसी
what
जैसा
EJ
हगो
already started.
No way.
और मार
This is so far forward.
नाइस अरे मार दिया फिर भी
Oh,
नाइस
bit of a
नाइस
trade.
नाइस
Yeah. All right, they've cracked B open.
ओ भाई तुम ज्यादा जल्दी रिस्पांस दे रहे हो मत दो
Round, Elmi Moore. Oh, his
कौन?
shoulder popping
तो
out.
रिलोड करना अपने टैब
Rossi gets
रुक
it.
जा अभी
Very nice pick there. That's going to give them an opportunity to
delay
feed
में
ultimate
देख रहा
on to the site, but Xfaro is holding it down in Link. Reckoning here, trying to buy some time and deny a plant, but
Nice.
Texture's able to take out 2 GE, and they
कम
should
बैक
be able
कम
to
बैक
get this
लेट्स
plant.
गो वेरी हाई चांसेस ऑफ कम बैक अगला भी को है
Placing swamp grenade.
Global Esports keeps that dream going. Flip going to go ahead and run, try to hide over at A, and let the spike go off. This is going to be the 9th win here for Global Esports. RRQ
यही
is
करेगा
going to
ना
close
वो।
it out. Now Global Esports is playing the game of catch up so well.
रिलोड कर ले अपना फिर बोलेगा
कर दिया मैंने
जल्दी रिएक्ट
Keep in
करो
mind
तो
though,
है next
RRQ
round।
going to start banking
1700
these
है।
ultimates. Going to start having plays that they can create.
हाँ तो बाकी लोगों पे नहीं आ रहा
really
ना।
1300 इसी पे है ना 2-0 पे बैठे हैं
As far as ultis,
Yeah.
in order to
अभी क्या चल रहा है तुम्हारा
For sure. I mean,
अभी
Texture
timer
does
थोड़ी
have the
आता है गांडू।
lockdown, but besides him,
अभी वो होने वाला राउंड
might
खत्म
be a
8
little
11
bit rough. Maybe SK
अरे
Rossi's
इतना
got
पीछे
one.
थोड़ी है भाई वो
100%.
टैरेट लगाया उसने अभी
Take a look at it,
9
but,
11
बम फूटा
yeah, the
हाँ।
ult
अब
economy
फटा।
is certainly going to be important.
मेरा फट गया पहले
It's a good point, Tasteless. You know, RRQ
मैं भी reload
can
कर
sit
लेता
on
हूँ।
it and force at
30
least 12
28
rounds.
27
जिंक्स
27
कर दिया
26
लूना लवले
Decide
क्या
to
जिंक्स
go
करा
for it. Doesn't look like many of the teammates outside of Xfaro
21 20 19 18
18
17
मैं आ गया हूँ अब
16
तुमसे
this is a sheriff by round. So
मैं थोड़ा लेट
14,
रिएक्शन देता हूँ
13
RRQ has had so many moments
तूने
where they
14
get
बोला,
the
मैं
perfect
12 पे था।
headshots with those sheriffs.
This is their buy round, Tasteless. The Sheriff round.
Sheriff round, yeah.
Especially for
This is
LCS.
their
भाई
ultimate.
किलजोय को मार दो
Everybody
बस
has a sheriff. It is going to be 2GE here with the Marshal as well. They're going to push towards EJ.
Well, he's the one guy with
उन्होंने
the
जेट को दे दी अपनी
rifle,
फैंटम
and it's a Phantom, which could be very good for a spray.
मैं होता
Try to
Elmi
run
Moore
in
को
it
देता।
onto this one, not able to find any
नहीं वो
damage
डीगल
yet.
से अच्छे मार रहा है
शेरिफ रहने दो
Rossi
स्टार्ट में
on the hunt. EJ
बहुत
on
अच्छा
the
मार रहा है।
alert right now.
अरे
Sneaky, sneaky.
अरे
अबे
It's one. Escapes back in there.
नाइस
No sheriff shots though. SK Rossi and Manya.
एल्मी मोर
here
हो
on
गया
the
तेरा
back of the site,
हाँ,
able to
चलो
clean up
निकलो।
too, but EJ is trying to be the hero.
मारा ना।
The reload here. EJ going to peek again.
नाइस रॉसी
Rossi has an answer for
लेट्स गो
that.
जेट डिफ रॉसी भाई जेट डिफ इसके एंड की
Flipping 2GE. Trying to do what they can. Rossi gets flashed. Has to go hide.
ये मैकी
Peeks again.
Remaining.
And it's
ये
just
क्या
a 1
अपना ही
versus
round
2.
है।
3 बुलेट
Not enough
3
time.
बुलेट
Player
3 HP
He keeps killing
Just
people.
push through that so beautifully.
He's going for the kill.
He wants to get the kill here.
मार दो रॉसी भाई मार दो
So this might
yeah
Nice,
नहीं,
nice,
रॉसी
nice,
रिस्क
nice.
ना।
Rossi can actually get
मरे
away.
रॉसी भाई
You know, he keeps
Nice,
it around.
nice.
So, okay, so that was a really good round for RRQ. Importantly,
भाई
Global Esports
लेकिन
wins,
ये को
but
अच्छा करा उन्होंने
25,
5
24, 23,
it
22.
was very impressive.
Yeah, it actually ends up being a pretty nice round for RRQ. I mean,
नहीं
obviously,
रॉसी ने
Global
अच्छा खेला
Esports,
राउंड
they
लेकिन
get the win. Rossi picks up the
ऐसे
final
थोड़ा
kill,
confidence
gets those
चाहिए
credits,
लॉन्डे को
does
आ
lose
रहा,
his
आ
gun,
रहा,
but
लॉन्डे को थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए ऐसे
Blaze
यार
Army
बस
also has an operator. I mean, Global Esports have won
आ
enough
गया
in a
भाई
row
रॉसी
that
से
they
ऊपर
don't
आ गया
really
रॉसी
seem to
लेट्स
care.
गो
And they've got a nice
टेक्सचर भाई 26 किल पे
streak
बैठे
going
हैं
here on the attack on Pearl. Not too surprising.
Rossi with the op again.
फिर ऑप ले ली
They want to get a setup over here onto B, or at least a pick.
ढीठ तो है इतना अच्छा खासा मार रहा है भाई असॉल्ट
Straight
से
into Harbor Wall.
So they're going to rely on the turret to sound the alarm. He's going to take that shot. He has to back away.
What?
Meanwhile, whoa.
मारो 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 वॉक कर रही है मार अरे जगह है यहाँ पे नहीं
या
क्यों चक्कू निकाला मोनिया भाई
How did they not see him?
This is
कैसे
wild.
मतलब इतना
Okay,
अच्छा उन्हें
so
फेवर
here's
में
your
होता है
Rossi.
फिर उसके बाद खराब हो जाता है
वही,
अपना favor में रहता है, फिर
angle-
खराब हो जाता है
एंगल क्लियर करने से जस्ट पहले चक्कू निकाला है जस्ट
और उसकी अल्ट पॉप भी नहीं हुई थी केओ की कि वो उड़ जाता
They're going to let that lockdown burn through. There is a push here from 2GE.
देख
Yeah.
पीछे से आ रहा है
He's
वो
gone all the way around.
रोसी भाई प्लीज मार दो प्लीज
Cognizant of it, though, he is
रोसी भाई
waiting,
ये मार दो नाइस
holding the
Nice.
angle. He hits the shot. And now this is so rough for Elmi Moore to get.
Tell me more. It's hard to imagine this is going to work.
नाइस
There it
लेट्स
is. Rossi
गो
is back.
लेट्स गो
Getting
रोसी
those operator
भाई
shots. It's 11-11.
अरे लेकिन वो मोनिया ने
It
क्या करा
wasn't
भाई किस
over
टाइम पे चक्कू
until-
निकाला
Global Esports got a chance
ऑफ
to
करी दी
attack,
ऑफ फेंक दी अब
and it has been dominant. Starts off with the peak here.
ये
The only
देखो
reason this was
वो
close is
मर गया
because
तुरंत
Xpero
एरिन
was just hiding against the wall. I thought they saw the third person, but I guess they thought he had run away.
भाई एक सेकेंड केओ की अल्ट पॉप हुई थी ना
I knew he was there, bro.
वो हो रही थी वो रास्ते में थी
Well,
ओ अच्छा
जैसे ब्रीच भी मर जाता है पता है लेट्स बोलता है वो लेट्स गो नहीं बोलता अल्ट भी खत्म और होती भी नहीं
Very difficult round.
साइफर
ओ
ओमन सबका होता
उसकी
है
अल्ट
ऐसा।
भी खत्म पॉप भी नहीं हुई थी
हाँ
व्हाट
come on.
व्हाट
About.
Good
RRQ
night.
has the worst guns. They're better at the game. I don't get it.
भाई सच में
It keeps.
I don't know
Elmi
how
Moore
to
को गन नहीं
tasteless.
चाहिए
I don't know how
सही
to
में नहीं
analyze it. I
चाहिए
don't
टी
know
गन
what
से
to say.
ज्यादा मार रहे हैं वो
So
टी
good
गन
with
से
these
ज्यादा
shots.
मार रहे हैं स्टिंगर से
So,
मार गया
I was
वो
gonna say that
बुलडॉग
Elmi
से
Moore is.
उसने दो बुलेट चलाई मर
the
गया
best
दो
back
हेडशॉट
lobby now by far, in my mind.
पट
इससे शेरिफ खींचो इसे
Trying to
बैन
push
करो
up here.
इसका पीसी देखो भाई इसका पीसी चेक करो
Now, they
रिपोर्ट
can
करो भाई
take A,
रिपोर्ट करो
but RRQ is
Harassing
basically
people
ready
with
for a
sheriff.
retake. They're playing extremely conservatively.
भाई इसने टोटल 20 किल तो ले ली डीगल से आज दोनों मैप मिला
And,
के
you know, 2 agents versus 5. This is a lot to try to cover. If one drops an angle, they can just get
एरिन
overwhelmed.
भाई
They're gonna just clear
सब
this
क्लियर
corner.
करके प्लान करने जा रहे हैं
Uh-oh. Right, texture gets flashed. The push is coming.
Yeah, even using Seekers
देखना
here.
एक
as
और मार
Downey
दिया
does another
भाई
headshot with the Sheriff. Woo!
Dude,
उसे दो
we're getting
कैसे
overtime.
मारे
my heart can't take
दिखाएंगे
this.
दिखाएंगे
Oh
कैसे
my
मारे
God.
दिखाएंगे
This was the
दिखाओ भाई
overtime
observer.
map
भाई
change
प्लीज
list.
दिखा दे पहले दो जो मारे
Because
उसने
now
प्लीज मुझे दिखा
Elmi Moore's not gonna have a Sheriff, so
Yeah.
yeah. it's
My
gonna be
God,
this.
how
Bam,
do
bam.
clean shot what
ये देखना ब्लाइंड में है
भाई कुछ तो है
ब्लाइंड में
गड़बड़
मारा
कर रहा है इसका पीसी चेक करो इसका
प्लीज चेक कर लो इसका पीसी यार
If RRQ can win this, they take the show.
ब्लाइंड में मारा
Global
तीसरा
Esports
Fucking
goes
hacker.
to overtime. Operator in hand for each A. Full rifle set for Global
यार वो
Esports.
एंगल चेक कर लेना बस इसका है
Last
का
round, run it into B. Like the idea from Global, but
Here we go. Here we go. He does not
ओह नाइस शॉट ये स्काई फ्लैश करके मारेगी
get shot through the wall there.
yeah, spotted.
ओह
चूस लिया
Check
Oh,
it.
भाई,
He's
oh,
stuck
भाई।
against the
मैं कहाँ
wall.
हूँ?
He's just trying to run out of the
कान
smoke.
बंद आंखें
This
बंद
is
सब
wild
बंद
what he's able to do here. He actually gets out.
Wow.
This is insane. They've actually pushed Global Esports away from B.
Yeah,
Such a good hold.
the harbor wall keeps him safe. There's a couple of smokes down from various agents, and he's just able to like limp out of the corner. I mean, they knew he was there. They got the
बाजी का वो थोड़ा
information.
So it's going to be
शिकंजा और पास में आना चाहिए था स्काई
Turret's
के
gonna
पैर
spot
के
him, and this is going to trigger the rest of the team to come back over here.
The lockdown starts, and that's going to sandbag progress, at least for now. 45 seconds remaining. They got to get the spike planted.
दो दिख गए उसे.
And now they know, okay, they're probably committing here to A. Cosmic Divide comes down.
मार दे रॉसी, मार दे, 4 मार दे बस.
Sprayed through the smoke. He's got to push through, but RRQ once again very fast.
Oh, double.
He's going to get caught out, but no, he hits 2 knives!
अरे.
अबे फ्री फायर मारता.
Nice.
ये एलमी और क्या मार रहा है बे?
EJ gets the drop. Just extra left. That is it. This is going to be a 13-11 score. RRQ clutches it. One of the best games I've ever casted.
That was insane.
My God.
That last round was so hype. And at the end of the day, it's RRQ to pick up the 2-0. We don't get overtime. We don't get a third map. And Flipshiner's just going to say, yeah, you go to sleep now. You've had enough.
What a performance.
क्या बज रहा है बे?
Inspiring.
कैरी हो जा तू.
Rossi there with the double kill on the blades.
नहीं, Rossi ने लास्ट के राउंड अच्छे मारे.
That was, I thought that Global Esports were going to force it from there.
हो गया, but
you know, I got to point out, like, Elmi Moore had so
अरे लेकिन ये भाई एल्मी मोर डीगल से पीटे जा रहा है.
क्या मार रहा था भाई ये?
भाई में भी मर रहे उससे.
able to get the kill and then escape again.
क्या मारा सही में उसने शेरिफ से?
RRQ firing on all cylinders.
And
अभी 2 shots साथ में क्या मारे उसने?
GES Texture was actually on top, but once again it looks like map 1 where you know you got one guy on top and then there's 3 RRQ members. Yeah, Elmi Moore above 300.
टेक्सचर के लिए बुरा लग रहा है भाई, बहुत अच्छा खेला वो.
ये देखो भाई, इनकी किल जो है देखो, ये देखो एल्मी मोर को.
ये देख कुछ भी मार रहा है भाई ये साला.
भाई 10 किल तो उसने इसी मैप में लिए शेरिफ से, 10 किल एटलीस्ट.
The best sheriff play we've ever seen. I gotta say, man, RRQ is
best sheriff play तो होगा भाई. Hacker.
Yeah, they look so strong.
Fucking hacker.
You could argue, okay, Global Esports maybe not having the best team
भाई इसका ECS कितना है एल्मी मोर का? एक ये वाला राउंड इन्होंने हगा.
No way he can hit those shots यार.
पट खत्म.
विंडो पे.
BSD के hacker.
Not everybody was able to get it all together. As a team, they were still able to force RRQ this far and make it pretty interesting. So they played well enough. Final celebration.
So hype. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, we did not get our overtime. We did not get a game 3, but we got a hell of a 2-0. RRQ. Keep your eyes on these guys.
कोई नहीं भाई, NDG अभी तो और भी मैच है ना.
कोच है क्या है भाई?
Great performance on both sides. And
हाँ
you know,
ये
Global Esports don't sleep
इनका
on them
कोच
either.
है
They
गोरा वाला.
really put up quite the fight.
Yeah.
ये था ना पहले.
Absolutely. Really got to give them a lot of credit. They kept
YB क्या है? Assistant coach है इनका.
13-10 and 13-11. Two extremely close maps that you know a couple rounds go
YB
global and maybe we're looking at a 2-0 the other way.
ये
Not meant to be today.
इंडिया में कौन सी वो आई थी? ऑर्ग. CS की. YB इंडिया में कौन सी ऑर्ग आई थी? ऑप्टिक का कोच था.
ये YB है?
हाँ ये
YB वो रहा. अच्छा वो रहा पीछे. हाँ नहीं मुझे लगा इनका कोच.
निगमा में था, मैं चैट में बोला.
हाँ एज अ कोच.
हाँ वैलो के लिए.
लेकिन उससे पहले
ऑप्टिक में CS प्लेयर था.
ऑप्टिक में था CS.
नहीं उसके बाद एक और आया था ना वो मार्जिल के साथ कोई टीम में.
अच्छा ऑप्टिक का प्लेयर था वो, कोच नहीं था. सॉरी हाँ कोच था, प्लेयर था.
ऑप्टिक का प्लेयर था, कोच इनका
वैलो
था.
में कोच बना वो
एनिग्मा का. हाँ यार एनिग्मा तो पूरा बाहर चली गई. मुझे लगा एनिग्मा खत्म हो गई. फिर रैंडमली उनका ट्विटर देखा कि वो तो मैच में जीत रही है. फिर उनका लाइनअप देखा, वो पूरा ही अलग लाइनअप है. नाम ही नहीं पहचान में कुछ भी.
क्या करे चैट अब? हार गए.
हाँ वो हम थ्रो करते हैं. कौन वेलो खेलना चाहेगा?
Going to be one of the most interesting and informative matches that we would have. Is
भाई गाली देंगे मुझे. आ जाओ.
seem to be rapidly improving. How are they going to perform against each other? Well, RRQ is apparently just on another level.
Yeah, it was a great performance from them today. Global Esports will have to go back to the drawing board. Obviously, you know this is the match the desk was talking about a lot. This is the match that kind of both teams really wanted to win because this felt like a team that you could
कौन
win
खेल रहा है?
against.
लाइक करो लाइक करो लाइक
The
करो
schedule for both teams at the end of the season. So we'll have to wait and see what the story will be for both teams.
मैं एक
here.
सेकंड डेफिन हूँ
Yeah, but RRQ in a great spot now, and they look like a totally different team, man. They look great.
They function so well under pressure as well. The
भाई
score
मैं
for
कल
them
एक्लेयर्स
first
दी और
couple
अंकी
weeks
दी के
pretty
साथ
bad, to
खेला
be honest, which means they have to basically play perfectly from here on out in order to make any headway. And then that's exactly what they do. And then you see in these pistol rounds where they're really under the pressure when we don't expect them to win because obviously the rifles are going to be better, and that's when they deliver as well. They're just a team that functions well under pressure.
Yeah, I mean you really got to hand.
तो मैं ये स्ट्रीम ऑफ करता हूँ क्योंकि नई स्ट्रीम चालू करता हूँ क्योंकि मैं गेम वेम खेल नहीं सकता वॉच पार्टी वाली स्ट्रीम पे, समझ रहे हो गाइस? तो मैं स्ट्रीम ऑफ करके ऑन आता हूँ, ठीक है? ओ चैट ठीक है। चलो यार, इस दुख भरी स्थिति में जाते जाते एक ये दुख भरा गाना सुनते हुए जाएंगे हम, और थोड़ी देर में वापस आएंगे हम एक नई स्ट्रीम के साथ, ठीक है? थोड़ी देर में आ रहा हूँ बस मैं।
माफी तलाफी की काफी पराई काम नहीं जी, आप वो लेती मेरा नाम नहीं। Pills pop, I let the weed smoke. Sometimes just talking does not make the pain go. तू ही आग, तू ही उस पे पड़ती बारिश, मैं वो खाली हवेली जिसकी तू अकेली वारिस। तू ही छाँव, तू ही धूप, रंगों के साथ रूप, तू जितनी खूबसूरत उससे कहीं ज्यादा दूर। मैं लिखना छोड़ दूं जो तेरे बारे, मैं कलम तोड़ दूं और तू स्याही में बसा रहे। हंसा रहे जमाने को खुद से परेशान, वो पढ़ती थी किताबें, मैं पढ़ता हूँ इंसान। इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है, एक में वफा नहीं और दूसरे को वफा की उम्मीद है। इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है, मैं कल गुजरा फिर उधर से तो याद आ गई चीज़ एक, तेरा नंबर नहीं है। You left the city and you're gone, बात करने को है बस ये माइक्रोफोन। वही कागज वही कलम लहजे सख्त, दिल नरम बदबख्त, बस करो उदासी हर तरफ, झूठे तेरे भरम, किस बात पे तू बरहम, पर हम क्यों अभी stuck like a jam on a one way। But someday तू समझ जाएगी दूर होके हमसे कि हम में वो करार नहीं, पहले वाली बात नहीं। तुझे किया आज़ाद या दी है खुद को सजा, लेकिन दिल के मोहल्ले में अब तेरा मकान नहीं। आज फिर तू आई नहीं, याद तेरी आई थी, बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी। आज फिर तू एक गुमान, आज फिर तू शायरी, सोचा था तू आएगी तोड़ के वो रस्में सारी दुनिया की रिवायती। But God damn it girl, आज फिर तू आई नहीं, याद तेरी आई थी, बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी। राजी दिल तो रजामंदम क्यों नहीं, नई टापी पिल गाने लिखे ये शऊर भैया, आजिज़ी है बागी इसको कहते हम गुरूर नहीं। दिले मगरूर तू भी खूब तो आराम देना सूद फिर, I'm just a text away, इतना भी दूर नहीं, feels like yesterday, सच का सबूत नहीं। तू ही ज़वाल मेरा, तू ही है उरूज, ए लोगों से पूछे कलम लिखता झूठ नहीं। गम देकर फिर दिला से कैसे, मुँह पे तसल्लियाँ तो दुनिया में तमाशे कैसे। हम आज भी कहते ना कोई रकीब ना हरीफ, हम थे गरीब न जाने काटी हैं वो रातें कैसे। कलम छोड़ या कलम तोड़ा वजन तोल, नहीं हजम शोर ये हजम खोज, तू सुरंग खोद, तराजू ही नहीं जो तोलेगा ये डजन बोल। तू रकम सोच इन लफ्जों की आजा जख्म तोल। इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है, एक में वफा नहीं और दूसरे को वफा की उम्मीद है। इंसान भी क्या चीज़ है, झूठ की सज़ा नहीं तो तोहमतें लगाने पे यार ढील है। तू जैसे रहमत तू ही हूर, तू ही नूर कोहे नूर, तू ही साया तू ही धूप, तू फितूर ये फतूर। तू इतनी खूबसूरत के मैं लिखने पे मजबूर बादल सिराना क्योंकि दूर तूने तो आना नहीं खुद कुछ जमाना ये एक गाना कोई फसाना नहीं लिख दे अफसाने तुझ पे लेकिन आज फिर तू आई नहीं याद तेरी आई थी बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी आज फिर तू एक गुमान आज फिर तू शायरी सोचा था तू आएगी तोड़ के वो रस्में सारी दुनिया की रिवायती But God damn it girl आज फिर तू आई नहीं याद तेरी आई थी बेवजह ही बेवफा से बेपनाह उम्मीद जो लगाई थी